like it did last week. Shit was tripping. I was all reversed last week. I don't know what the hell was going on. Felt like I was in an alternate universe. Man, this thing is loud. Hold on. It's hot today in this damn place. It is hot. London show. What's crackling? Canadian Kush. Super Heru Naga. What up? Divine Sunshine. What's poppin'? Neezy 26. Bro L. Wise. What up? Carlston Coleman. Brother Tyrone. Jazz McFly. Miss Cherry. Ralph McCoy. What up? Immortal 9. That's what I'm talking about. Neon Black. Aaliyah Bay. What it do? Thank you for the super chats. Everybody who hit me with the super chats or the cash apps. Appreciate you guys. Dwayne Hicks. DPRK. What's poppin'? Ruth Thompson. DJ Sherm. Jolliver. 1999. What's up? Bailey the Gentleman. K Mix. What up, Mel? Not bro Mel, but Mel. Theo Washington. Janary Godfrey. What up? Fundamentals with Law. I like that. Cool K Kang. I like that too. Quantum Activist. What up? Jason Rivers. Trevion McClinton. Got you, bro. What up, Roger Rose? Appreciate you. Said shawarma for life. I appreciate the cash app. He said shawarma for life. I'm supposed to be off my cleanse today. I'm supposed to be back on the chicken shawarma today. We'll see how it goes. I've been eating so much salmon lately. Shit, I don't know. It may take me a couple days. But what up, Terry Bell? Richard Carr. Lester Ingram. It's that El Aqua. King James. Shalon Mitchell. What up, Hodges? Elisa Harley. Kimberly Bell. What up, girl? Des Denali. Lester Ingram. Got you. What up, Sherrod Campbell? What up, Miss Jeannie? Roosevelt Johnson. Hinty Hetty Nefru. Aaron Wilson. Spread the wealth. Jan Wynn. Broderick Enoch. And Donald Robertson. What's poppin', everybody? I think I got everybody today. I was able to get everybody today. What up, WDMA? Man, have you been to class yet, WDMA? I don't see you on the Sunday class, WD. What's up, man? Where you been? Are you in Sunday class? I don't see you in there, man. You need to speak. If you're in there, you need to speak up. What's your damn handle when you get in there? I ain't seen you in class, WD. Man, you supposed to be the damn example, brother. Supposed to be the example, WD. But what up, everybody? On another crazy ass week with Trump as president. Tell you right now, this shit is not uneventful. We had 4 years of uneventful shit. I hope you're ready. It's about to be a roller coaster. We had 4 years of uneventful shit. But now the roller coaster has begun. Hope you're ready. God damn it. It is, we're going to talk about it today, too. It is, whew. It is so much shit going on. Y'all know this nigga Trump done signed like 320 executive orders. Like the most by far of anybody ever in the history, like by like 3 times as much. 300 and something executive orders. This nigga has gone crazy with it. Most of them good, some of them not so good. We're going to talk about the good ones and the not so good ones. We got to call all the bullshit out. Trump do some good shit, but he also do some fuckery shit. Or it may look like fuckery on the surface. It may not be on the back end. If you ordered a package, I haven't sent it out yet. I was waiting on, I ran out of the qualified immunity cards. I ran out of qualified immunity cards, so I just got some yesterday. So yours is going to go out Monday. So I could have sent it out without this, but I know y'all would have been pissed, so had to wait for that. He said he only has 4 years, so expect a lot of those. Yeah, buddy. Yep, it's going to be crazy as hell. But people who ordered, so Monday, I'm going to send your stuff out, so appreciate you guys waiting. And you do get the, you're going to get the deal. So anybody who wants to order, I'll give you guys the deal. If you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy, you get the whole package, the whole police stop law package. Throw it all in there. Because I had to make everybody else wait. So if I'm going to give them the deal for making them wait, I'm going to give you guys the deal. So you get all of this for free. Well, you got to order this. This is the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy, everything you need to know about your melanin. The research they've been doing for the past 120 years on your melanin, why melanated people in ancient cultures were revered as gods and all that type of stuff. That's in here. It's all had to do with your melanin. Yes, it's all science. So you should have this book. Everyone, if you have melanin, everyone, just everyone, all of us have melanin. Some of us just have more than others. You know, Caucasian people do have melanin. They have internal melanin, neuromelanin. They just don't have the external melanin. So everyone, you are a melanated being. You should have this damn book. And if you do, you get the hard copy. Boom, you get the whole thing. And like I said, since I had to wait on the cards to get here yesterday, I'm going to hook you up with the 5-card thing. So order by Monday. I'm going to probably send it out on Monday at 11 a.m. You can try for Tuesday. Most likely it's going Monday, though. So it may be some things that happen that may not prevent me from going Monday, but the latest will be Tuesday. But you can try Tuesday, but Monday is most likely. So I will give you this whole package for free if you order the hard copy by Monday. Don't know, maybe Tuesday. But again, appreciate you guys who are supporting. And anybody who wants to learn the law for free, we're still doing that. So if you want to sign up for February's interview date, we're going to be interviewing on the 18th, I think. That's February 18th or 19th, one of those 2 days. One of those, whatever one is that is the Wednesday. So if you want to get in for the Wednesday date, for the interview date, make sure you go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org/volunteers and sign up, because we're teaching you the law for free. I know it seemed crazy. Yeah, we teaching you the law for free. For free. No one else is doing it. No one else is going to do it. Somebody gonna teach you the law, but they're gonna charge you out to ask for it. Try to go to law school. The cheapest law school is like 50 grand. Yo, did somebody send me something? Hold on. Ruth Thompson, appreciate you. Thank you for the PayPal. She sent it through PayPal. She said, I'll figure out a way. Thank you, Ruth Thompson. Put that as soon as I start eating my chicken shawarma. Put that right on there. But get on over here, Ruth Thompson. But appreciate you though. But everybody, you guys should know the law, because it's coming down, man. All these damn executive orders, you think they all good for melanated people? Now, a lot of melanated people are scared by them. I'm not scared, because all you got to do is learn the law. If you know the law and all the rest, you don't need to be scared by anything that Trump is doing. You should be upping your game. This is a great time in history. This is a chance for melanated people to up our game in the system. We've been complacent and apathetic so damn long that we let these a different world sisters gain power, and they done fucked every damn thing up. That's what I mean. It's the people who controlling shit now is them sisters who came up watching a different world but didn't really understand how to run anything, but they just wanted power and shit. Now we got all the different world sisters in the goddamn in all of office and shit right now, fucking shit up. So it's not melanated sisters, it's the different world melanated sisters who came up watching Whitley. Thank you, Leah. Appreciate you for the cash app. Y'all know they came up watching Whitley and and what's her name? Huxtable, the light-skinned Lisa Bonet, what was her name on the show? They came up watching that shit. Jaleesa. Everybody remember Jaleesa? Y'all watched it. What was it? Jaleesa? What was the old girl name from Joe Pesci? What was her name in the show? Oh, she was Denise. That's Denise Huxtable. Thank you, Denise Huxtable. Then it was the white girl, Marissa Tomei. What was her name? Freddie was the black girl with the hair. Freddie was the girl with the hair. What was Marissa's name? Marissa Tomei. She was the only white girl in the goddamn show. She killed it. Broderick Enoch, appreciate you. Thank you for the cash app, brother. Yeah, Jasmine guy. We got Jasmine guy. What was Marissa Tomei? She was the only Caucasian girl in Hillman. The only Caucasian girl in Hillman. But y'all, boom. You're going to get to learn the system the right way. Learn your rights, learn the law so you can take advantage of the system. Don't be out here just spouting off and arguing and think you're supposed to get power because you loud as shit. Give me power. I'm black, you racist, blah, 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 blah. No, you can't get power like that. You can't gain power by just running your mouth and trying to make people feel guilty about some past shit that their ancestors did, that you never went through, that they never committed. They're not gonna feel guilty. There's only so much guilt you're gonna make a nigga feel for some shit he didn't do. You understand? Do y'all get that? There's only so much guilt you're gonna make a nigga feel for some shit he didn't do. Like, nigga, I didn't do that. Nigga, you're racist, your own family, you're colonizer. Nigga, I didn't colonize shit, nigga. I just was born and I just motherfucking mashed out and I made money. That's what most of them gonna tell you. So, again, you need to mash out, learn this goddamn system, how to maneuver and swim and fly and surf and do everything you need to do in this system so that you can take advantage of it. And so this is what we're teaching. Get over to knowyourrightsfoundation.org/volunteers. We're going to teach you the law for free. And the deal is you have to get back out here and teach it to the community. That's the deal. All right. So it's free, but it's not free. Your commitment is the deal. That's your payment and your participation. You just can't come here and just sit back and be a fly on the wall and just learn. No, you have to participate. You have to be active, doing things. So if you don't want to do that, you can go to patreon.com/realnagas and you can sign up to join the police stop law classes over there if you just want to learn police stop law and you don't want to do your duty to the community. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty or nothing. But if you want to learn the law, just that, and just go to patreon.com/realnagas and you can sign up to the Patreon level. Or if you want to learn status law, which is 1 foot in the system and 1 foot out of the system, basically how to take control of the corporation known as the United States of America, Inc., a Delaware corporation that you can just, anyone can go and pull up. Go to the Delaware corporate website. You can put in United States of America, Inc., and it'll pop right up. It's not a real country that you belong to. It's a corporation that you have contracted yourself out to. So if you want to know how to contract, take yourself out of that, or take control of the contract to where you have 1 foot in the system and 1 foot out of the system, but they don't have any jurisdiction over you, then go to patreon.com/realnagas and sign up. At the highest level of the status class, I will give you the paperwork for free, if you can explain it. You got to be able to explain it. I don't give bazookas to babies. So if you can explain it, then you get the paperwork. So, but again, learning the law for free, knowyourrightsfoundation.org. And get in for the February 19th interview date. Got to sign up right now. All right. So, oh, last thing. Make sure you call the homie Timmy Tight Top. He finally came through with some juices, boy. About to tell you, boy, man. So Timmy Tight Top, he's from Altadena. His whole family, all his family's places burned down out there. So y'all got to give Timmy Tight Top some love, because his whole, like, all his family live out in Altadena, and Altadena is like 95% burnt down. It's gone. So shout out to the homie Timmy Tight Top. But he bought some weed juice through. Even though he was going through his shit, he had the chance. He mustered up. He mustered up the strength to make some weed juice, drop off these juices. So appreciate you. This is the tropical pear, pineapple, pear, apple, ginger, and mint. This is off the chain right here. Bam. Get that one. And then boom. This is the cleanser. I'm just getting off my cleanse, but thank you, Timmy Tight Top. This is the ABC cleanser: apple, collard greens, celery, cucumber, and beets. That's why it's so red. Beet is a good blood cleanser, so you guys should know that. Get your beets as a blood cleanser. And then this is the Mango Mania. This is also a sweet one. This is a good one right here. Mango Mania, mango, orange, banana, and apple off the chain right there. Bam. This is a really good one right here. I actually gotta dilute this a little bit. It's a little thick for me. Pause. No diddy. But so I gotta dilute it. I don't like thick juices. No diddy. So appreciate you though, Timmy Tight Top. And boom. The king of all kings, the juice of all juices, is the surprisingly sweet. This is the grapefruit, cantaloupe, and pear right here. So make sure you support the homie Timmy Tight Top. Again, he is a resident or a former resident of Altadena, but his families were all still there. So make sure you hook him up. It's 323-776-2587. Again, 323-776-2587. and tell him you saw it on Real Nagas, and the code is 5 off juice, and he will hook you up. All right. So appreciate you guys for supporting. And again, the best way to support, make sure you can hit the Cash App like everybody else has been doing, because I'm out of the super chat. They took me out of the super chat. So the best way to support is hitting the Cash App, and that's Real Nagas, the number 9. So appreciate y'all for that. All right, y'all, let's do it. Let's get into it, because I got some food being delivered in about 3 hours. If y'all see me get up, that means my food is here. And I ain't even thinking about y'all niggas no more, you understand? I ain't ate all goddamn day, so we got 3 hours, and I'm out of here. Here we go. No, I'm just kidding. Sorta. So, you saw Trump's second week. Trump's second week. This nigga done tripped out, but he been gangstering off in his second week. Chicken shawarma? No, it's not chicken shawarma. Man, if you got, I found some new Jesus Christ. So you took me off. See, you veered me off the road. See, goddamn it, Dexter Robinson, you done veered me off the path. I was about to get into this goddamn story, but now you done got me on the goddamn Jesus Christ thing I found. It's called baked salmon roll. If you have a sushi place in your neighborhood, do yourself a favor and get a baked salmon roll. God damn it, boy. You understand me? With the eel sauce. You got to get it with the eel sauce on it too. That's the major thing. You got to get, so it's crab with the, it's a California roll with the crab and everything on it, but it has salmon on the outside, and then they put it in the oven and bake it so the sauce and all caramelizes inside the rice. God damn it, boy. Y'all ain't had shit till y'all had that. I'm telling you right now, I've been eating that shit for the last 2 weeks. Since I've been back on my fish, my salmon, salmon rolls, baked salmon. Look, gotta get it baked. It's called a baked salmon roll. Do yourself a favor and look it up. I'm telling you. Y'all gonna be crip walking after that. But so Trump's second week. This nigga been tripping, man. This nigga was, so somebody decided to test Trump on his tariff deal, right? And who was that? That was Colombia. I know you saw it. Everybody saw it. Trump had to drag his balls across somebody's face. That nigga probably liked it, honestly. He probably liked him to do that. But so Trump was shipping back the Colombians, the Colombian gangsters, or the most, what they call the most violent criminals out of the people that they had over here. So he was shipping them back. And the Colombian president said, nah, we ain't taking them. We ain't taking them. Because remember, they weren't taking them at first at all, right? They were like, no, we ain't taking them. No, none of the countries wanted to take their people back. They were like, nigga, find your keepers, nigga. Like, nigga, find your keepers, guys. We had our fingers crossed. Can't send them back. We had everything crossed. We had our eyes crossed too, nigga. My balls are crossed, you just can't see them. Everything is crossed, nigga, you can't send it back. They were like, nigga, what? We can't send you send your criminals over here. You send them, we didn't ask for them. You send them over here, and now we can't send them back. So Trump was like, all right. He said, the president, the Colombian president, he said it was the way they were being delivered back to them. How dare you send them back in military planes, handcuffed? They're not criminals. Our people are not yes, they are, motherfucker. They came over here illegally. But most of those people that are being sent back are the criminals that they emptied their jails, that they emptied from their jails. So these are criminals. These are rapists, these are the grapists and the drug dealers and all the rest of that, and the killers. Yeah, we sending them bitch ass niggas back. And he was like, nah. He like, nigga, Venezuela, our crime is down 77% right now, my nigga. Sorry, nigga, no can do. No can do. This nigga turned into Hall & Oates. This nigga turned into no can do. And Trump was like, and the funny thing, this happened last Sunday. It's almost a week ago. So this happened last Sunday, right? What does Trump do on this Sunday? Trump works every damn day except for Sunday. That's the only day he take off. What do Trump do on Sundays? Every goddamn Sunday, he golfs. Say that nigga was on the golf course. Nigga was in his buggy. The fuck that nigga gonna do what? He ain't gonna accept what? Rubio, hey, cancel every goddamn Colombian visa and passport right now. Every goddamn Colombian immigrant that's in the goddamn country, you vet them for their goddamn papers and you sell them, each one of them. If nobody got their papers right, them sending their asses back. This nigga Joe crazy. I'm about to deport every goddamn Colombian that's over in this bitch. I'm about to do a goddamn audit on every Colombian's papers. You halt visas, you halt, niggas say you halt passports, and I'm putting a 25% tariff on your bitch ass, and it's going to 50% in next week if you don't motherfucking take them back then. You want to keep fucking around, nigga? Then Colombian president was like, he's going to do what? He's going to do what? He's going to, hold on. Mr. Trump, sir. Mr. Trump, sir. Mr. Trump, sir. Trump, sir. What, bitch ass nigga? We was playing. I was in my plane. It was a joke. Don't you know how to joke? Hee ha ha. I know you're a funny guy. I thought I would joke with you and you would get it, but no. I guess you're so serious now. But okay, I won't joke anymore. I was in my plane to pick them up. How was that? No tariffs, okay? This nigga, Trump was like, nigga, I'm about to destroy your whole economy. Hey, hold on. The joke. Nigga, nah, you wasn't joking, bitch. Yeah, you joking now. You keying all now, motherfucker, but you was serious before. He was like, oh, hey, oh, hey. Oh, hey, oh. Oh, hey. Nigga, hold up, nigga. Trump straight gangster, nigga. Then, the most gangster thing he did after he did that, and the Colombian president called him and said, hey, my nigga, I was just playing. Just playing, my nigga. Come on, cuz, you know, hey, boo, 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 just playing, buddy. Just playing, Trump. Come on, baby, just playing with you, my nigga. You ticklish, Trump. Like, nigga, get your bitch ass away from me. You wasn't playing. So, right after that shit happened, Trump on his Truth Social, this nigga posted a picture of him in a damn Italian mobster, and a goddamn Italian mobster with the hat and the sign behind him that said FAFO, F-A-F-O, fuck around to find out. Hey, Trump's a straight G. He's like, nigga, I'm a straight gangster. This nigga dressed himself in the fucking mob gangster outfit and said, nigga, fuck around and find out, bitch. Hey, we got a new presidency. And I'm here for it. Oh, man. This nigga be cursing at the guy. Did you hear this nigga be cursing at the guy in his interviews? That's total bullshit. That was bullshit. He's like, he told that nigga that was bullshit. What that nigga did. Like, hey. He's like, oh. Then the reporter, Mr. Trump, do you think it's okay for people who want to believe that our presidency should be held to a certain standard? Do you believe that it's okay for them to hear the president, the leader of the free world, curse as freely as you do? Bitch, get your dumb ass out of here, bitch. You goddamn right. They like me because I'm a real motherfucker. Goddamn, no. He didn't do that shit. Yo, Christopher Clark, appreciate you. Thank you for the cash app, Christopher Clark. That nigga Trump out here wilding, boy. Like, get your ass out of here. No. But she did ask him that question. He was like, no. Like, this is why people like me. They also asked that to his reporter. His what's that girl? The blonde chick. She off the chain with it. With the she don't let none of them reporters get at her in the briefing room. Unlike Jean-Pierre, she couldn't think on her feet to save her life. This girl, she be loaded, ready. What bitch? Bow! What bitch? Bow! Bow! She be ready to take out motherfuckers as soon as they get gangster. What? Bow! Who else wanted more? Huh? Bah! She crazy. But they asked her that shit too, and that's what she said. She was like, people love Trump because he real. She said Trump is real. That's why they like him. He talk like them. You goddamn right. She was absolutely right. That's why people like Trump, because Trump talk like us. Fuck you, bitch. Trump will say that shit in a minute. And I'm all for it. Trump is, like I said, if you do the astrology on Trump, out of 22 possible astrology signs, right? That's your first 10 planets and your 12 houses. Trump has 15 aggressive signs. 15! Out of 22. Again, if you playing spades, that nigga won that hand. If you playing spades, he got a 15 out of a possible 22. Anybody know spades, you know what I mean. You got a 15 out of possible 22. He got that hand. You might as well throw that hand in. Until he meet me, and I got an 18 out of a possible 22. Sorry, Mr. Trump. A little more gangster than you, my nigga. But again, Trump is like that. If he has that many aggressive signs in his chart, you're not gonna mess with that. So then, he said his citizens, like I said, he said his citizens weren't criminals. But it turns out, though, that the Colombian president, when you do the, you start doing the deep dive on him, no diddy, because you're about to see what I'm saying. I should have chose better words. When you start doing a better investigation, let me say, when you start investigating further, first of all, he's a Marxist, so he's a communist. So communism is about breaking down borders, the world being one giant community, right? Everything belongs to the people, right? So no one should individually have things. It's all communal. That's communism. However, really in communism, it's the government who owns every goddamn thing. And so if you become a part of the government, then you become like an aristocrat. You become the elite part of society by becoming a part of government in a communist society. So this dude is a communist. And he obviously run by the WEF, but I got to say allegedly. And the WEF's, their plan was to break all borders, wreck all borders, tear them down. Like right now, Sweden is crying right now because Sweden was on some woke shit and was like, we'll accept the immigrants, all these immigrants running because they're a WEF country. So they didn't see Klaus Schwab's bigger plan was to destroy all countries and make them into one government by just flooding these countries with different people of different cultures who have no allegiance to the society that they're invading. So Sweden, now they crying. They like, Sweden is a shell of itself. They getting assassinations. Like Sweden used to be like a utopia. My ex-girlfriend was from Sweden. She grew up in Sweden. She's like, if Sweden was such a utopia, she was naive to damn near everything when she got to America. She didn't know nothing. That's how what a utopia is. They block you. You don't know shit that's going on in the world. It's like just a beautiful, wonderful wonderland over in Sweden. They said now it is niggas getting assassinated and robbed and getting shot down in the street and motherfuckers is taking over shit. They are like, Sweden is not Sweden, and it won't be Sweden ever again unless they do some type of mass deportation campaign like Trump doing. But this was the plan. And so he's a Marxist, and so he wanted to do that. He was told to do that, to send all these people into America to destabilize America. Again, America is Debo in the world. If y'all know what that means, America's Debo. What you got on my drink, fool? America be patting everybody down. What you got on my 40, homie? They be like, nothing. I know you got something. Nothing. Like, come on, nigga, you gonna know you got something. America be patting everybody down. Know you got something. But honestly, everybody is patting America down. That's really the thing. That's real. I mean, even though America's Debo in in reputation. But in practice, America's more like Smokey. If you know what I'm saying. I'm giving a Friday reference. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the movie Friday. I'm giving a Friday reference. But America's more like Smokey. They're the ones that's getting patted down. Everybody's coming. With America's the big rich dude, and everybody is in America's pockets. Yo, what you got, homie? What you? Can I get a little? Like, nigga, get your hand on my. You doing the Malcolm X? Get your hand on my pocket, nigga. So they have to break down America though, because, like I said, reputationally, America is Debo as far as who we are physically. And so they have to break America down, and you do that by a multilateral attack. So you do it, multi-point attack. I'm gonna attack you from here. I'm gonna attack you on your borders. I'm gonna attack your culture. I'm gonna attack your laws. I'm gonna attack, the harmony of your society. I'm gonna attack everything. So there's gonna be disharmony between men and women. There's gonna be disharmony between races. There's gonna be disharmony between rich and poor. There's gonna be disharmony between, citizens and immigrants. I'm just gonna create all kinds of disharmony within the system, and that's how it breaks down. When you have all these different types of shit going on, the system breaks down. Then, not only that, while I have all this shit going on, I'm just going to siphon all of the money from America. Just siphoning money. So as you're fighting amongst yourselves, the foundation that you're standing on is becoming quicksand. And you're slowly sinking into that shit because, we're giving away all of the resources of America. Here you go, my nigga. Hey, you want something? Hey, Africa, you want something? Hey, Ukraine, what you want? You want something, my nigga? Hey, Saudi Arabia, what you want, my nigga? Hey, Bucharest, you want something, Bucharest? Here you go, my nigga. So we just handing shit out like Oprah. Eventually, that breaks you down when everybody here needs money. And I'm going to show you some shit that Doge found earlier. But the other thing they found on the Colombian president is that this nigga like to hang around with, I'm a lady. Hey, guys. He likes to hang around hey, guys, how you doing? What are we doing, guys? he hangs around. He be holding hands with suspected, I'm a lady. Okay. I believe you. You're a lady. Okay. Got it. Sorry. How could I mistake an 8-foot person for being a guy? My bad. Sorry. Hey, low five, high five. No problem. Anyone can mistake. It could be a mistake by anyone. You're okay. Give me another one. You're good. Colombian president. Why are you hanging around a female shack? What's going on? Colombian president. Jess? Like, nigga, didn't you go to school in America? No. No? Jess. Nigga, didn't you go to school? Like, you went to school in America, motherfucker. How you don't speak English? I Hey, Miko, hi. No, blue hat. Motherfucker, get your bitch ass out of here. So that's what happened with the Colombian president. Then Trump, Trump heard about all the money being spent, and then he said, Doge, he called the Doge cats up. The Doge cats, they went to work, and the Doge cats, in their first week, they found, remember Trump pulled out of the WHO, right? So we talking about Trump pulling out of the WHO because they wanted we were in for 500 million. Yo, Curtis Neal, appreciate you. You said from Uncle Bootsy's long time listener. That's hilarious. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the Cash App. Anybody else who want to hit the Cash App, appreciate you guys. That's Real Nagas, the number 9, because they won't let me into the super chat game. They won't let me into the super chat game. They pulled me out. They won't let me back in. But Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, their first week. So people think Elon is in the damn office. Elon ain't doing that. Elon hired 20 motherfuckers and said, go to work. Nigga, I'm over here trying to get to Mars. So everybody think Elon is in there running that shit. He ain't running nothing. he just got 20 niggas in there and told them to go to work. So those 20 people, they went to work. They found that, because remember the WHO had us in for 500 million. Then Trump pulled out and they was like, oh, okay, you can come in like China for 39 million. And then Trump was like, EAD. Trump told him to EAD. And then they was like, hey, pimp, you ain't, come on, brother. Trump said, EAD, bitch. So pulled us out. So that was last time. This time he pulled us out again because Biden got us back in at 500 million in 2021. So Trump pulled us out again. Doge found 37 million still going to the WHO. See, these cats, these woke cats, the wokocrats who are still embedded into the government, which we're about to get into in a minute. He's trying to get up out of here. He's trying to do a whole Elon thing. Remember, Elon went to Twitter and fired 7,000 motherfuckers? And Twitter's still running like Twitter. But so that's what Trump is doing. He about to go in there and fire everybody in the government. But so the people who are still wanting us to be in the WHO and all that type of stuff, they were still trying to funnel that money to the WHO. 37 million. 37 million. They were still trying to funnel to the WHO, and Doge said, hell no. They cut that shit off. Nope, sorry, WH bitches. You gets no money. That's crazy. So Trump pulls them out. They were still going to get another 37 million. What were we going to get for that 37 million? Was that just a handout of $37 million? If Trump pulls us out, that means we're not in it. We're not getting nothing we're not getting any benefit for being in the WHO. We get nothing. So what were we getting for that 37 million? That was a straight robbery. That was a straight robbery. Somebody was sending 37 million to some fool, some of those cats who were running the WHO. They was about to snatch all of that money. And probably also send it back. You know, it's money laundering. They're going to send some back to the politicians, allegedly, in America. But they so full of shit. So 37 million, that was halted, thanks to Doge. And then they found 50 million. They found another 50 million that was about to go to Gaza for condoms. Now, there's only 2 million people in Gaza, and so you do that, condoms, you do the math or whatever. Somebody did the math, and that worked out to about each person in Gaza, because there's only 2 million people in Gaza, right? But they're not all men, so there might maybe, what, 1 million men or something like that in Gaza. So it worked out to about each person man got like 1,000 condoms apiece. If that's what the money was supposed to go for, was condoms. Each man in Gaza would have gotten 1,000 condoms apiece. What dude need 1,000 condoms in Gaza? First of all, in Gaza, they don't even believe in that shit. Birth control. They Muslims. They don't believe in birth control like that. So why are you sending condoms to a Muslim country that doesn't believe in birth control? Well, it comes out that Hamas was taking them condoms and filling them with helium and putting bombs on them and floating them over the thing to New Kazaria. There's pictures of them. These niggas all blowing the condoms up. There's a picture of these niggas around with a big ass condom balloon display, nigga, just with a bunch of bombs and shit on the bottom of it. That's crazy. So America was sending $50 million to Hamas to commit the big T on New Kazaria. Now, you can do your own whether New Kazaria deserves it karmically or whatever, but why are we funding that shit? Why is America funding that shit? I ain't gonna say we, because I ain't in that shit. But if you in it, then why is your money going to blow up to make condom bombs? Condom bombs. What the hell? I bombed them. They're making bombdoms out of condoms. First of all, that's some crazy ingenious shit, but we're gonna fill the condom up with helium and float some goddamn explosives over there. Hey, nigga, Hamas is them niggas they was in there doing some ingenuing. They were like, how the fuck can we condoms, helium, condoms, helium, condoms. Got it. They got it. We're gonna get those fuckers. Gotta get them. Nigga, what the hell would it look like if you see a big ass floating dick coming down? You see like nigga 100 floating dicks coming down and shit floating. You like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And them motherfuckers just like boom, boom, boom. Nigga, 100 dicks just start exploding in the sky, nigga. I'm telling you, man, people live crazy lives, yo. Depending on where you are, your perception of life is just going to be so different. America, we ain't never have to deal with nobody floating no condom bombs. You ain't never got to worry about walking down the street and seeing a floating dick flying overhead. And you be like, I wonder where that's going. You be like, hey, anybody see that? Where the fuck is that going? That's what they got to look like in New Kazaria. They walking down the street, niggas eating some ice cream. Hey! What the niggas motherfucking a whole bunch of fucking floating just start descending on them and shit. That was America's about to pay for that shit. America and Trump caught it. Well, Doge caught it. So shout out to Doge for catching that shit. Cause holy shit, man. Then Trump signed some more executive orders. Hold on a second. Oh. Oh, man. Dehydrated. All right. So, Trump signed some more executive orders. One of which, though, because we were just talking about New Kazaria. So he found it. He calls himself doing something good. Why? Because he just saved New Kazaria from $50 million worth of condom bombs or bombdoms, right? And so he signed an executive order, or a lot of executive orders, but one of which will ensure that he will be continuously gargling Khazarian balls for, you know, an unknown time to come. He will be a Khazarian ball connoisseur gargler for a minute because he signed an executive order banning anti-Semitism on campus. Now, they tried to put a law under that shit already, remember? They already did a law, so I don't know if they had a law against it already that they had already put into order. Why did Trump have to come in and put an executive order for it? Does that seem strange? There was already, remember, we talked about this months ago when they were doing all those protests and the Kazarians were tripping and they got Congress to create a law that says that you can't speak anti-Semitism on campus and all that type of stuff. We talked about that a while ago. I don't know if you guys remember that. So if there was a law already that says they can't do it, which is unconstitutional, that law, you can't, that's freedom of speech, but we'll get to that in a second. If there's already a law that says they can't do it, why would Trump have to do executive orders for this? Now, I'm going to go the other route. Now, he could be a Khazarian ball gargler, for sure. Conceptual Elixirs, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the Cash App, man. And everybody in the Cash App, appreciate y'all. So, what is Trump's real goal? Is Trump a true Khazarian ball gargler, or is he a double agent? Is he a double agent? Because let's break it down. So let me get to the story. Hold on. So Trump is seeking to direct federal resources. So here we go. Trump is seeking to direct federal resources towards combating anti-Semitism on campuses and calling for all federal executive agencies to report criminal and civil actions that can be used to fight anti-Semitism to the White House within 60 days. So how can we fight anti-Semitism? How can we break it down? What can we do? We're not doing enough. The new Khazarians, we're not gargling enough balls. How many more balls can we gargle? I mean, we need to be efficient, you know? I have enough room left in my throat for 2 more. How much room do you have left in your throat? I know you can get 4 more balls in there. How many do you have? Huh? We're not doing enough. We're not gargling enough balls, guys. Huh? It's like, well, you know, I've been doing some throat stretching, and I've been trying to swallow cantaloupes, and I've been trying to swallow grapefruits, making more room, and I can only work so hard, sir. You know, my throat can only grow a little bit so much every day. So I'm making a little room every day. So by Zoom, I'll be able to gargle the whole Khazarian population. Just give me a little time, sir. We're not doing enough. We're not doing fucking enough. That's Trump. Like, God damn it, we're not doing enough. Give me some time, sir. I'm stretching. Well, hurry up, goddammit. So, so that's what happened with Trump. And then, oh, so wait a minute. It says president. Here you go. Oh, it's also some more. President. Oh, he said also says. That the Department of Justice will quell pro-Hamas vandalism and intimidation and investigate and punish anti-Jewish racism in leftist anti-American colleges and universities. That's a whole lot that nigga said, right? That's a whole quote from that nigga. That's a quote. He said, we'll quell pro-Hamas vandalism and intimidation and investigate and punish anti-Jewish racism in leftist, anti-American colleges and universities. Now, some colleges are teaching that America should be hated for the past shit that they did, which is not good, because if you live in a country, you need to love the country you live in or you ain't gonna have a country. So you can call out the messed up things that they did, but you still got to love the country that you in, and you got to take care of it. Like, it's like, goddamn, if you lived in a house that you knew used to be a prison, it's your only house. You can't get another house. But the house that you used to live in used to be a prison where they committed a bunch of atrocities on the prisoners, right? You know this. This is your house, though. But you can't, this is the only house you got. It's the only house you got. Would you tear that house down? Would you tear that house? Fuck this goddamn house. Nigga, fuck. Now you live out in the middle of nowhere. When you tear this goddamn house down, you ain't gonna have nothing else. No shelter whatsoever. It used to be a prison. Yeah, it was fucked up. The history of this house is fucked up for sure. What are you gonna do with that house? You have to renovate it. You can't tear it down. You have to rebuild around it. You have to fix it up. You can't tear the motherfucker down because you ain't gonna have no more house. Anybody who's had a house and knows when you live in a house, you don't tear your house down, you rebuild. You build while you're living in it. Motherfuckers fixing on this shit, you gotta live in this part of the house. while nigga fixing on this shit over here, you gotta live in this part of the house. But you don't tear the house down. And that's what a lot of these cats are teaching, these colleges are teaching. Is to tear the whole shit down because of the messed up past America had. Yeah, make them, make them aware of it. Make sure this shit doesn't happen again. Make sure that there's no processes like there were in the past to be able to, violate people's constitutional rights and degrade people. You can do all of that. But you can't shit on the house that you live in. You just can't walk in and take a dump in the middle of the floor while you're watching the goddamn game. Or while other people are watching the game. If I'm sitting on the couch and I'm watching the game, don't you come in the middle of the goddamn living room, pull your pants down and take a shit. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't give a shit how fucked up this crib is, nigga. I'm watching the game. You take your goddamn politics somewhere else, nigga. I'm trying to watch Kobe and Shaq score 70 apiece. So, yeah, it's old. Yeah, I don't watch basketball no more, so I wouldn't be able to tell you these new bitch-ass excuse me, these new bitch-ass these fruitopian basketball players they got today. And I'm sure some of them may be of the LGBT persuasion. They just not saying it. You never know. But I'm just saying you can't tear down your house. Now, Trump shitting on new Khazarians. They do. You ever seen these niggas play basketball today? Let me see. These niggas, let me see. The basketball players today, their arms are like this thin. You see that? The basketball players today, their arms are this thin and their hair is this long. I keep going. Their hair is that long. So they are, I'm just going by what I see. And a lot of them carry, a lot of them carry what they call man bags or Merces and all the rest of that bullshit. So they're a little on the sugary side of the game. But so Trump, getting back to Trump. Is Trump a true Khazarian ball gargler, or is there something deeper to the madness? Because also he got some more stuff that he was doing. Hold on, I gotta read the rest of the stuff. Trump also wants to see resident aliens who have violated the law deported. So if you're a resident alien and you speak against the anti-Semites, or the Khazarians, if you speak against the Khazarians, then you got to be deported. They want your ass to be deported. So this nigga is tripping. Then he also wants to move. Gaza, the Gazan people, to Egypt and Jordan. And he says, while they clean up Gaza. So there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of ball gargling that looked like Trump was doing this week. Khazarian ball gargling. I mean, no, you can't say nothing against the Khazarians. If you're an immigrant and you speak against the Khazarians, you get deported, which they can't do that really either. We're gonna be looking out for colleges. We're gonna defund colleges who speak against, the new Khazarians and all this. So why is he doing all that? At the end of the day, anybody seen Trump's book, The Art of the Deal. Has anybody perused that? I had that like a long time ago. I don't have it in. It was in my old library. I've had 2 libraries that I've lost as far as books. This is my 3rd library. I have hundreds and hundreds of books in this library, but I've lost 2 libraries. But I had that old book, The Art of the Deal. And Trump, whole thing is about negotiating, about making deals. Trump is the biggest deal maker you ever seen. And the biggest thing in a deal is keep your word in a deal. Because if you don't keep your word when you make a deal, you can't make another deal. So that's the very first rule when you make a deal, is keep your word in the deal. Y'all know that. Anybody who, just so you guys know, anybody who's out here, if you're making deals with somebody, keep your fucking word in the deal. You have to do that. Because soon as you don't keep your word, now your reputation is messed up and now you can't make any more deals. So Trump keeps his, if Trump makes a deal, he keeps his word, no matter what it is. He told the libertarians, I'll let go that Ross Ulbricht dude, the Silk Road cat. He don't know who that dude is. He ain't looked up that dude. He don't know nothing about that guy. But he told the libertarians, hey, if y'all support me, then I'll pardon that dude. Now, it's a whole bunch of backlash and stuff saying this dude used to hire, he was hiring assassins to kill cats and stuff that was trying to out him on the Silk Road or whatever. Don't know about any of that. But Trump was like, that could be true. But Trump was like, yo, I told these cats I was going to pardon them. I got to pardon them. I told cats I was going to put JFK and Tulsi and all these cats in these positions. He put them in these positions. Marco Rubio. The reason Marco Rubio is Secretary of State is because he told Marco Rubio, if you get your people to back me, you get the Secretary of State job. Trump is following through on everything he said. He said, yo, you put me in there, I'm going to release the goddamn JFK tapes. Boo. So Trump's a deal maker, but a deal keeper, right? So during his, while he was getting in his campaign, who was really one of the people who was backing him the most? After the backlash came with the Palestinian kid, you know, the colleges, when they started doing all the backlash and all the protests and all that type of stuff, a lot of the Khazarians, even the Democratic Khazarians, started backing Trump. Because they were like, yo, it's getting out of hand. We need somebody who's going to come in here and smash on these liberal ass students and keep their mouths shut so that they don't tell all the fuckery that we're doing. So Trump made a deal. Remember, Trump's a deal maker, right? So he made a deal with the new Khazarians. So, all right, I'm going to protect you guys against anti-Semitism, boppity bop, bop, bop. Just do what y'all do. Because if you look at Trump, Trump really has no, if you look at his history, he has no real, like, affinity towards new Khazarians or nothing like that, other than, like, his daughter, he became close with him when his daughter married the Kushner dude. But if you look at Trump, he ain't really like, yo, I'm about this, I'm about that. So what I think is, see, Trump be playing 3D chess a lot. So he says, okay, he knows an executive order stating that you can't say anything against anti-Semitism is unconstitutional. It's going to get into some law breaking down right now. So that's unconstitutional. You can't create a law like that, especially an executive order, let alone a law. But Trump knows this. So, like, I'll give you an example. The executive order he created to do away with birthright citizenship. He knows that's not lawful. He knows that's not going to have a chance to stand. He wants it to go to the Supreme Court so that they can rule on it and then make it law. A president does not make law. The legislative branch makes laws. However, the president can make law if he creates executive orders, and those executive orders are sued and go to the Supreme Court. That's the way a president can make law. So he can create a whole bunch of executive orders that may seem you know, repugnant to the citizenry, you know, to the population or whatever of a country, and then they say, oh no, this, you know, egregious to their name. Oh no, this is crazy, this is egregious, and they sue it, and then it goes to the Supreme Court, and then maybe they see something that says, oh, he actually got it right, and then they put it in the law. So get back to the anti-Semitism thing. Again, I don't think somebody who would put that dude Jeffrey Sachs on his Truth Social page, a whole video breaking down how KYRF has used America for wars, and Netanyahu has been using America for wars since the 80s. And I mean, just breaking it down, killing it. He put this on his Truth Social. He did it. So he knows the fuckery of KYRF. He knows. So he says, y'all come to me, y'all say, okay, you want me to protect you against anti-Semitism. But he knows that's not lawful. You can hate anybody you want in America. That's not constitutional. So how do I get it? How do I get that wiped out? I'll create an executive order for it. If anybody gets arrested on this, they're going to sue that it's unconstitutional. Hands down. Soon as the first student or the first person that gets arrested, or anything about any type of backlash or repercussion from them saying them being perceived as anti-Semitic, they're gonna sue this shit. Yo, Richard Burton, appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the cash out. Anybody else? You follow Richard Burton. You follow Richard Burton down the yellow brick road, down the cash out brick road. Appreciate you, brother. I might get me some shawarma with that. Appreciate you. So this anti-Semitic executive order is going to be sued, and then it's going to get to the Supreme Court, which is going to undoubtedly say that you cannot stifle someone's speech based off of their religious background. And then how do you do that? Then also, because he's talking about you can't, they're saying promote, or not promotion, but support for Palestine is anti-Semitic, or even support for Hamas is anti-Semitic. Now, when I'm going into court, if I'm suing against this, because if they ever try to get me, because you ain't gonna stop me from talking shit, but if they ever try to get me for it, I'm suing on the fact that, first of all, it's against the First Amendment. That's the first thing I'm suing on. But the other thing is that what is Semitism? Who is Semitic? We're going there. You need to define Semitic. We need to define Semitic, and we're going to go to the history, not to who the Khazarians say who is Semitic. We're going to go to the history of what the definition of, or the etymology of Semitism is, Semitic is. Oh, look at here. The Palestinians are also Semitic. So supporting the Palestinians, I could never be anti-Semitic by supporting the Palestinians because they're also Semites. So that case will lose immediately as soon as it gets sued, and then they will have a law that says that you cannot create laws, or you cannot discriminate. This is going to be an add-on, because basically that's a violation of the civil rights law in '64. Discrimination based off of your race, religion, and all. You can't create laws, one law for somebody, for a specific group. That's unconstitutional. So Trump knows this. He has to know this. If he knew that the other executive order was going to get sued and go to the goddamn Supreme Court, he knew this was going to get sued. He knows this is against free speech. He knows that most of the Republicans hate this. He knows that most of the people who back him, the MAGA people, they hate that shit. They like, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? He knows that. So I think on the back end, Trump is trying to get this order to the Supreme Court so that it can get ruled on and shot down, and then boom, new Khazarians don't have that will never have that cover and shield again, that you can't say anything against the new Khazarians. Because they have that right now. You can't say nothing against them. Or boom, you're going to get canceled, you're going to get shut down, nope. If this gets to the Supreme Court and they rule against that shit, it's open season, Khazarians. Open season, bitches. Just saying. You shouldn't have tried to push it. So I think he really did this so it can get ruled against. So moving along. he sent an email to 2 million federal workers saying, come back to work or deuces, my nigga. He said, peace out, cuz. Come back to work or peace. So basically, it's like he said, come back to work or take a 7-month buyout. Come back to work or take a 7-month buyout. And that's because, 94% of the federal buildings are empty. 94% are empty. You offer me 7 months severance pay? I got 7 months to go find a new job? Please. Fo sheezy, man, easy. I'm taking that 7-month pay and I'm setting up my own podcast. Set up your own business with that. 7 months of pay? What's that about? Look, that's about a good what? 14 grand for some people? Maybe 15, 20 grand, 25 grand. Some people make about 7 months. If you make 50 grand, you make about 50 grand a year. That's going to be about what? Good 20-something grand, maybe 30 grand. Hey, take that money. Take that goddamn money and start a business. If you work for the government right now, you listening to me, and you one of them people thinking about that buyout, take that damn buyout and start a business. Nobody else is going to offer you 30 grand, 20 to 30 grand all at once. Take that shit. That's a life-changing type of shit. You can change your life with $1,000 in investment, let alone 20 to 30,000. So, hey, so then here's the story. It says, a senior Trump advisor said Friday that a large number of federal workers were going to resign after accepting the buyout offers. See? They know. Nigga, thank you. Brand new taco truck. Thank you, Roger Roach. You can absolutely make a taco truck. Man, I was just watching, what was the movie? It was a bitch. They made the dudes in this movie look like some bitches. Think Like a Man. The dudes in this movie was straight bitches. But what's homeboy name? The light skinned nigga with the green eyes. Nigga look like the homie Zoe. He looked like Zoe's little brother or something. What's that nigga name? Michael something. Michael, come on. Y'all know the nigga name. Michael something. So that nigga in the movie, he got the taco truck. He was a chef, and then she was tripping on him. Taraji. No, not Terrence J. The light-skinned nigga with the nigga look like my homie Zoe. His name is Michael something. Michael Ealy. Thank you. Like, damn, that last name Ealy. God damn. I'll never remember that shit. Okay, Michael Ealy. Thank you. God damn, nigga, that's a hell of a name to remember. So that nigga, he was dating Taraji. And Taraji was all about, she was this corporate boop-de-boop-boop. You ain't got enough money, bop. This nigga went and said, all right, deuces, man. And he went and started a truck. Now, he should have pieced out on her, because the way he tripped on her, or the way she tripped on him because he didn't have no money and what all, he should have bounced on her. He should have bounced on her for real. But then all she did, she came up and she kind of got close on him at the end. I understand. Taraji fine as hell, nigga. I understand. It's hard to say hell no to Taraji when she push it all up on you and shit. It's hard to be like, back up, girl. Like, Taraji? That goddamn Taraji? But it made him look like a bitch for taking her back in the movie. He looked like a bitch for doing that. However, he took that money, started him a damn truck. People, if you work for the government, take that money and start you a food truck. That is how much it takes to start a food truck. About 20 to 25, 30 grand. Between 20 and 30 grand. That's how much it takes you. Now, if you got some tools and stuff like that, you can start it for about, I know somebody started for about 15. If you got some deals on some trucks or whatever. But man, people are doing that right now. That's the new thing right now. Food trucks are killing the game. They have food truck fairs. Go to this dude named LA Try Guy. So it's a dude from Arkansas, crazy, but he came to LA and this nigga be all over the place trying all the LA stuff. Funny dude. Looked like you remember old Donnie Simpson from the old Video Soul? He looked like Donnie Simpson and the lead singer from Kool and the Gang. He looked like a thicker version of them two niggas. But that fool, you follow him? Yeah, that dude's funny. The way he talk about when if he don't like the food, he'll tell you right he don't like the food. He like, nigga, this shit is whack. He like, nigga, this shit is whack. But but he's funny as fuck though. He has a food court. He went to a food truck fair. Like, so he went around and he shows food truck fairs. And I mean, it's a big game. They had this crab food truck fair. This crab food truck. I mean, just every Mediterranean. He was killing it. So honestly, if I would do that. If I was a cook, if I didn't already have 3 businesses and shit, but I would do that. So just saying, guys, take the buyout. If that's you, take the buyout and then go start your new life. It says Trump administration announced Tuesday it was offering payouts to millions in federal employees who agreed to leave their jobs for the next week, marking an extraordinary effort to shrink the government overnight. White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy Stephen Miller told reporters that he did not know the exact number of people who had said yes. How many think? 2 million. How many people do y'all think said yeah out of the 2 million? First of all, you know, most of the people who work for the government are black and melanated. Like 70% of the workers for the government is melanated people. That's crazy, right? Government is the biggest employer in America. Over 2 million people, right? I think it's actually more than that, like 3 million. But you say 100,000? You think 100,000 gonna buy out of 2 million? Wait, out of 2 million, you only think 5% is going to accept the buyout out of 2 million? That's only 5%. I say 50%. I think 50% because they have to, the deal is you accept the buyout or bring your ass back to work. If you've been working out of the office for 4 years, you ain't ready to come back to work and somebody gonna give you 25, 30 grand? Nigga, that's a no-brainer. Sold. Nigga, I ain't coming back to the goddamn office and work for the goddamn government and had to be around that bullshit all the time. Nah, fuck that. Give me my 25 grand. I got me a crab leg truck. I'm opening me a crab leg truck. You can get some Cajun crab legs. You can get some what is it? Cause I had you go to come out here to LA, you go to Joe's Crab Shack. Oh man, Joe's Crab Shack, you can get crab like Parmesan cheese crab legs. Like nigga, what? They got sriracha crab legs. Huh? So I'm doing that. I'm gonna make me a crab leg truck. Lemon pepper crab legs. Joe's Crab Shack. If you ain't never been to Joe's Crab Shack, do yourself a favor. Joe's Crab Shack is off the chain. But that's what I would do. So, moving along. So, last thing, on the immigration side of the game, Trump sent 30,000 illegal immigrants to Guantanamo. And the wokocrats, they had a fit. He's sending people to Guantanamo Bay. He's torturing people. He's gonna waterboard people. He's waterboarding people. Now, this ain't Abu Ghraib and shit. They thinking this is like Abu Ghraib over in Baghdad and shit, where they had the prisoners and they had them all in the mask and the hoodies, and they was waterboarding them, and they was, I mean, America did some messed up shit. They was sodomizing the prisoners and shit with brooms and shit, man. Them people, they was fucked up. Those motherfuckers, I hope that karma came back on them. But this is not what that is. They hold immigrants at Guantanamo Bay already. Biden has already been doing it. Biden and Bush and them they hold immigrants there. when they ship, because there's not enough room to hold immigrants. So they've been shipping them to Guantanamo Bay. There's a storage place. There's a place where they hold immigrants. All they're going to do is just build more space in that area. And people in the Democrats, oh my God, he's sending them to Guantanamo Bay. Oh, they're going to be waterboarded. Oh my God, they torture. Like, nigga, shut your ass up. It's all we doing is building a room next to the room that's already there with immigrants. That's it. We just building another room and a bathroom already next to the room that's already there. Now, these people will take anything and just lie about it and just go crazy. This shit has got to stop, man. At some point in time, sanity has got to come back to the world, or the aliens come. I'll take either one. But it has got to stop. Now, this has got to go. It's got to stop, man. Every time I'm going to take this little smidgen of truth right here and then blow it up to some crazy ass bullshit that I can just get my people hyped about, emotional about, to jump up and start, oh my God, just get them hysterical with some bullshit. And as soon as you do the research, you're like, oh, they got an immigrant barracks at Guantanamo. It's a barracks strictly for immigrants. Like, oh, I didn't know. Yeah, all they're doing is building more rooms next to that room. Fucking bullshit. He said, Anunnaki, help us. Thank you. Thank you, Roger. Anunnaki, God damn it, please hurry the fuck up, because these people are going crazy. It's just getting crazy, man. So, like I said, it's not Abu Ghraib. So, but they're acting like it is. So, hold up. So the next thing. So the migrants. We ain't talked about the migrants. The Tren de Agua niggas. We ain't talked about them niggas in a minute. But here we go again. So the notorious migrant gang, the Tren de Agua, they expanded their presence. Even though Trump is here, they like, we don't care. We about to take over another apartment building. And that dude, Tom Homan, was like, what? What the fuck you say? Got it. So they went and took over another apartment building. So it says, after taking over 3 apartment complexes in Aurora, Colorado, brutal Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua has now spread to a 4th property in Denver, proving why the only solution to deal with the crime ring is deportation, cops, and their victims. Tren de Agua members now considered terrorists. See, now they've been Trump put the big T tag on them. Now, Trump to put the big T tag. You said you in Aurora, Dexter Robinson? You better go, hey, you better get on the front line, D. What up, Dex? Get on the front line, boy. They trying to take over your city, Dexter. Better get on over there, boy. Get your heat. But it says Tren de Agua members, now considered terrorists after President Trump classified TDA as a terrorist organization, have fled the first 3 apartments. They was like, nigga, ICE, that dude, Tom Homan, that nigga came. They were like, Tom Homan coming? Oh, shit. They took off stage right. They bounced. They left them 3 apartments. They were like, oh, Tom Homan coming? Yeah, we're over here. Ain't nobody in that apartment? We're about to take that apartment over. So they fled the first 3 apartments they seized in Aurora as the city law enforcement cracked down. Instead, they took to the mayhem they caused. Instead, they took the mayhem they caused by selling drugs and prostitution to Denver. So they were in Aurora, and then they said, fuck it, we're going to Denver. It's too much heat in Aurora. We're going to Denver, where the mobsters are using the same criminal enterprise playbook they used in Aurora and San Antonio. We got San Antonio anime, no. But where they also seized 4 rental properties. Daily Mail can exclusively reveal the Jewel in Denver, that's the apartment building, a slum infested with rats and smelling of human waste, is the latest apartment complex where the South American syndicate has taken control. This is why you have to deport them. If you try to just arrest them, the ones that get away will just go elsewhere and do the exact same thing. One federal agent who spoke on the condition of anonymity. One federal agent who spoke on condition of anonymity. Goddamn. So Tren de Agua, them niggas is running. Trump called them they are a terrorist group now in America, which means the military can be used on them. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Y'all done messed up, nigga. They can use the military specifically on you in America. So, sucks for TDA, Tren de Agua. But I like to see it. Moving along. So Trump, again, I told you it was a crazy week for Trump. Trump promises to get rid of the income tax. Oh, shit, I don't even pay. Sorry, that don't affect me. Affect you, though. My fist is in the air for solidarity for y'all. Because income tax is unlawful. So you don't have to pay it if you know the law. However, if you don't know the law and you're still paying it, put your hands up. Trump got you. Trump got your back. Trump got you, man. So he says the country was most profitable where there were no income tax and only tariffs. He's been saying this shit for the longest, too. He's been saying it like 1,000,000 times. So he started the tariffs today. The tariffs started today with Canada, who was it? Mexico, sorry. Canada, Mexico, and China. He put tariffs on all 3 of them. So 25% or 20 or 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada, and then only 10% on China. Why only 10% on China? Because we get all of our goods from China. Every goddamn thing we have in here. I got a bunch of boxes from Amazon, and every goddamn one of those boxes says made in China. So that's why he only did 10% for China. But he did it because he said, y'all keep funneling fentanyl into our country. So if y'all gonna keep letting fentanyl get into our country, bitches, we gonna find your ass. Get control of your borders and the fentanyl y'all letting leak into America. And then I might think about raising the goddamn tariff. But you better hurry your ass up before this tariff this 25% tariff go to 40. So Trump out here tariffing off, like I said. So he says, now this is the thing about the income tax, because again, it's not lawful. And again, if you want an introduction into that, go watch on YouTube the documentary From America from Freedom to Fascism. Again, America from Freedom to Fascism. That was created by Aaron Russo, the dude. He produced Trading Places, which is another one of my top 10 movies of all time. Trading Places. Billy Ray Valentine, Capricorn. Anybody know? But so Aaron Russo created this documentary about taxes and how the income tax is unlawful. So you only need to watch the first half of that is about the income tax. The second half of it is just about the raping of corporations of America and all that type of stuff. But the first half is the income tax. So I would say watch the whole thing. But I knew Aaron Russo. Actually, I did the premiere. We promoted the premiere of the show for him. Me and the homies. I had a homie who used to get him some broccoli, and he used to get Aaron Russo some broccoli, and he was kind of taken to us because we was all knowledge cats, we was all conscious dudes, and we knew about all the shit he was talking about. We knew way more about the shit that he was talking about. We would bust him, break him down, be like, yo, did you know about this? Did you know about the UCC? So we'd be in his office breaking shit down. And he was like, you guys are crazy. You're off the chain. You guys are crazy. So shout out to Aaron Russo. He was a cool cat. But go watch that movie. And so you'll know that income tax is unlawful. Now, they'll tell you income tax, because this is going to be a breakdown on the income tax. I have to go into this for a second. So income tax is supposed to be unlawful. Why? Because it's a direct tax. So direct taxes per the Constitution, Article 1, Section 2 of the Constitution says direct tax is supposed to be apportioned. What does apportion mean? Spread out evenly amongst the states. So if the government comes and takes your money directly, if I take 20 from you, I got to spread it among 50 people, right? So the 16th Amendment came in and said, no, the government can tax incomes without it being apportioned. Yo, Ayana, appreciate you. I see the 333 adding up to the 9s. Appreciate you, girl. So, the 16th Amendment says the federal government can tax you without apportioning the amount, the money, right? So meaning we can just take your money and the government can keep it. We don't got to send it to Arizona and California and all the rest of that, right? So when was the 16th Amendment first implemented? I was about to break this whole shit down, why and how it's so crazy. 16th Amendment was implemented what year? Does anybody know? I know you're going to Google it. I know y'all going to Google it. 4, 3, yep, 1913. Fundamentals with law, got it. 1913. What else was created in 1913, guys? Does anybody know? Because we about to dive into it. What else was created in 1913? Does anyone know? What else was created in 1913? What did Woodrow Wilson sign into law in 1913? Yo, Issa Riley, appreciate you. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank everybody hitting the Cash App. Federal Reserve, there you go. Yep. True Moore got, no, who got it first? That was Demario Morris. He hit it first, and then everybody else, you got it after that. So, the Fed. Funny. 1913, both of these things created. The government says, hey, we can tax you without spreading out the money. About a portion, without divvying up the money equally. And then they create the Federal Reserve, which takes the power of money creation away from America and gives it to a private bank, which then America has to borrow that money from, which they then have to pay interest on the money that they borrow, right? That interest that you pay on the money that you borrow from a bank that didn't need to be in existence is your income tax. Most of the money that you pay for income tax goes to pay the interest on the debt of the Federal Reserve that America borrows. So, funny thing about that though, because and let me read you a couple of cases, because the income tax is already unlawful. So this is it. So in 1895, I want you to look up a couple of cases. In 1895, there was a case called Pollock v. Farmer, Loan and Trust Company. Go look this case up. Pollock v. Farmers, Loan and Trust Company, 1895. So this is before the 16th Amendment. The court ruled that the tax on dividends is what can be paid out to you from corporations, which you make from your money from corporations. So the tax on dividends, interest, and rent should be viewed as a direct tax. Excuse me. should be viewed as a direct tax, as they fell on the property itself rather than as an indirect tax. Because you're taxing my property directly, which in the 4th Amendment, you have a right to property, right? So the 4th Amendment gives you a right to your property. You own your property, so it's personal. So if I tax your personal property, that's a direct tax. This is why you guys got to learn the damn law in government. You see how I'm spitting this shit out right now? So in Pollock v. Farmers and Loan Company, they said direct tax or direct tax on taxing your property was a direct tax, right? So then in 1913, they come out with the 16th Amendment and says, well, we can tax you without spreading it around, right? We don't have to send it to the different states. So then in 1920, the Supreme Court said, hold up, pimp. Hold up, pimp. Hey, nigga, hold up, nigga. Hold your platform shoes up, my nigga. Hey, get them little goldfish in your platform shoes. They look a little dead. Hold on, pimp. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna get you, sucker. You don't know. You don't know. But in 1920, the Supreme Court said, hold on, baby. In Eisner v. Macomber, so Eisner versus Macomber. So remember, in Pollock case, they said your property, as far as also, and then they said also interest and rent should be viewed as tax, right? Dividends. So dividends, which is payouts from investments. So a dividend, just so you know, is a payout from an investment. It's not necessarily a corporation. It's a payout from any investment you do. If it makes money, you get paid out. It's called a dividend. Y'all remember 3 times dope? My funky dividends. She got me for my dividends. So, shout out to 3 times dope. Oh, real quick, man. This is real quick. I got a song, and this song uses the 3-time dope. This song uses the 3-time dope beat in this song. And this is my new favorite song, y'all, real quick. I'm going off tangent real quick. This is my new song.
Sorry, y'all, I ain't got no haters. All I got is motherfucking players who get money in motherfucking layers. Sorry, y'all ain't got no haters. Sorry, y'all ain't got no haters. All I got is maids and waiters. All I got is suits and gators. Y'all niggas lost, and I'm Las Vegas. Sorry, y'all ain't got no haters. Everybody love black ass Darth Vader.
That's my new song, y'all. That song was made 5 years ago. I just heard about it. That's my new theme song. No haters. Sorry, y'all ain't got no haters. That's my shit. He said, low key, bump like an OD. Niggas treat me better than Kobe. So, now back onto this. Now back on what I was talking about. So, the court, the court basically said your dividends. I got to this way from dividends. So, funky dividends and that song have the same song. That's how we got there. But going back. So, dividends is a payout from your investments, right? So, in 1920, the Eisner v. Macomber case, they said that you can't tax, or so in that case, they defined the word income, right? So income was defined in the Eisner v. Macomber case as corporate gain, right? A gain or profits, right? Corporate profits or corporate gain, meaning not what you investment. So if I invest in something and then I recoup that investment, that's not a gain. That's called compensation. Anything you make over that, which you've invested in, that includes marketing and all the rest of it. Whatever you paid into the business and you made that back, that's only compensation. If I make over that, then that's called corporate gain or profit, and then you owe a tax on that. That's what the Eisner v. Macomber case, that's what it defined, right? And then it also stated that in that case that you could not tax stocks. So this is why most rich people have their money in stocks, because you don't get taxed on stock until you pull it out. So if like Elon Musk, most of Elon's money is in stock. And this nigga's smart as hell. What he does, he goes to the bank and he says, look, I got hundreds of billions of dollars. He borrows money, you know, off that stock that he has. And then while he has that money, his stock goes up. So he makes money on his stock. So then when he has to pay the money back, which he doesn't have to pay, he doesn't have to pay taxes on that money because it's a loan. Nigga doesn't have to pay taxes because it's a fucking loan. He gets money. He basically made money off the deal. Because he doesn't have to pay taxes on the money when he draws it out, right? Because it's a borrow, he's borrowing it. Then when he pays it back, he's made more money than the interest that he has to pay back on the goddamn loan. So he literally made money off the goddamn deal. Smart as hell. So this is what they do. Yes, leveraging the stocks. Absolutely. Roger wrote leveraging his stocks. So that's Eisner v. Macomber, right? So and that's you can't tax stocks. So then that was boom. So they said, all right, well, so that comes back to people now. Unless you are a corporation or you're making a gain on your money, a corporate profit, a profit from whatever you invested, you're not supposed to pay taxes. Why? Because wages are not gain. They're compensation. They're compensation for your energy. The government doesn't own your energy. It doesn't own you. You own yourself. The government don't own you. So you're allowed to you know, service out your talents or whatever the hell you want to do and make money off of that without the government coming and telling you they need money for that. That's called compensation. The government is only supposed to tax you if you make profit. After everything that you spent and everything that you did, you start making way more money than what you put out. Now, that's that case. Now, boom, keeping it going. I'm breaking this shit off to you why taxes is unlawful, guys. So you need to be listening right now. So in 1926, in the case of Bowers v. Kerbau Empire Company. So Kerbau is spelled Kerbaughh. Hold on, I gotta plug in my phone. Shit. All right. So that case is Kerbau. Kerbaughh Empire Company. So that's 1926. So remember, we're going around. So we had 1895. They said that dividends, meaning payouts from investments, is a direct tax, right? So then in 1916, the government creates the amendment, the 16th Amendment, excuse me, 1913, the government creates the 16th Amendment stating that they can directly tax you without apportioning it, right? So then in 1920, the Supreme Court, they took this all the way to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said, no, dude, you can't do that. You can't tax stocks. You can't tax dividends. Income, because you're talking about income tax. If you're creating an income tax, then income is defined as corporate profit, corporate gain, anything over which you've invested into it. Right? So then in 1926, in the Kerbau case, then the Supreme Court said again, it ruled that the 16th Amendment did not give the government any new taxing power. That's important. That's the case right there. So in the Kerbau, again, Bowers v. Kerbau Empire Company, 1926, it said the 16th Amendment, which comes in and says, well, we can tax incomes without apportioning it. Right? So two cases breaks that down. Income, the Eisner case defined income as corporate profit, which frees you right there. So unless you're a corporation making profit over what you've invested, then you're not supposed to be taxed. And then in 26, the Kerbau case came in and they said, hey, the 16th Amendment didn't give the government any new taxing power. So if they didn't have the power to directly tax you before the 16th Amendment, they don't have the power to directly tax you after it. That's why there is no law that requires you to pay income tax. Again, y'all gonna have to start learning the law and the rules of the system that you live in order to be free. You can't be surfing around here hoping that, nigga, that God takes care of ignorant peoples and food. What did it say? God takes care of babies and stupid people? Or ignorant people? I didn't say stupid, but ignorant people. Y'all better start becoming knowledgeable. Hoping that y'all around here, oh, I'm ignorant. Well, God, the universe is going to take care of me. Fuck that shit. You better learn this shit. So, I just broke you down why you don't have to pay taxes. That was a comprehensive thing of why the income tax is unlawful. Gave you 3 cases that sums it up. And those cases have never been overturned. They're still active, or what's called positive law. So Trump came in and said, hey, fuck all that. Nigga, we about to kill all of it. We about to kill all that shit, my nigga. So, hey, I'm with that. But then he so shout out to Trump for that. Then he came out and he released a report on the drones. He said the drones that was flying around, he said he was gonna get to the bottom of it. I tell you, when Trump tell you he gonna do something, Trump tells the truth. They be talking about Trump lies all the time. Trump is a deal maker, and he knows if he doesn't keep his word in the deal, you can't make a deal. So Trump said, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened with them drones. He came out, said, hey, them drones, they was the government. That was the FAA flying around talking about they was doing some experiments that we don't know about or whatever, but yeah. They said they were flying drones, testing drones for unspecified reasons. That's what they said. He said waiting on Jesus Shuttlesworth. He said niggas waiting around here, I'm just in it, not of it. I'm just in it, not of it. I'm just gonna pass me by. All this stuff gonna pass me by. God got me. Jesus Shuttlesworth got me. Like, nigga, no. Get off your ass and work and do something. Learn some shit. Learn the system. Learn the rules to the system that you live in so that you can take advantage of it. Take this shit over. That's really what it'll allow you to do. If you really learn the law well enough, you take this shit over. He said, there it is. Mel is funny. Mel, he loved when I do that. I'm just in it. That's how people think, Mel. That's exactly how they think. He said, I'm just in it, not of it. So, no. Unless you've done the things that you need to do to take yourself out of the effects of the system, your paperwork, you've done the meditations, you've done all of that stuff. You got to do the paperwork, though. You physically have to pull yourself out. You just can't be like, all right, mentally, I ain't a part of this shit no more. Well, are your taxes still going to drop bombs on babies, to pay for bombs that get dropped on babies? You better figure that shit out. You don't escape that. Your taxes are still going to pay for bombs that get dropped on innocent babies. Then, hey, you better figure that out. So, again, I just broke you down with how paying taxes is unlawful. If you really want to break it down and learn and do it systematically, go to freedomlawschool.org. Freedomlawschool.org. He has a 7-part system on how he'll do it. The first 5 steps are free. 6 and 7 you may have to pay for, but but the first 5 steps are free. Also, go to Joe Bannister. Look up Joe Bannister's website. I think it's was it Change Agent or Agent? It's called Agent of Truth. That's what it's called. His website is called Agent of Truth. So and Joe Bannister was the IRS agent who used to arrest people and shit for no taxes, and then found out, oh shit, there's no law that requires me to pay taxes. Oh shit. So, and those 2 guys work together. The Freedom Law School guy and Joe Bannister, they've known each other for like 30-something years. They work together. So moving along. So that's the thing on the drones. So the drones was America. It was the Air Force, the FAA, saying they was testing new whatever. But and they were just trying to they were trying to cause some strife before Trump got into office. Who knows what they were going to try to do? I think Trump pulled an audible, and they may have been trying to do something with the drones while he was outside in the inauguration, but Trump and them pulled an audible and moved the inauguration inside, which prevented the drones from being able to do anything. That's what I think. I'm not saying I got any evidence towards that anyway, but that's just what I think. So moving along, China, back to China. China's new AI DeepSeek crashes the stock market. Took $1 trillion off the American stock market in one day. Goddamn China. One goddamn day, China. God damn it. So China, they said, and it's supposed to be 10 times better than ChatGPT. Holy shit. ChatGPT's nuts just fell out they asshole. ChatGPT, they were like, God damn it, what the hell? Yep. Sorry, ChatGPT. I think this is their karma. I know you heard about the ChatGPT whistleblower that offed himself right after going to a party and uncovering some ill shit about ChatGPT. He just all of a sudden was like, you know what, guys? I shouldn't have uncovered this stuff about ChatGPT. I'm sorry, ChatGPT. I'm sorry, brother. I shouldn't have did this to you. Don't even worry, man. I'm just gonna take myself out the game. I'm sorry. You don't even worry, brother. You good. I'm just gonna take myself out. Thank you. Appreciate it. No, nigga, that didn't happen. ChatGPT is on some nefarious bullshit, allegedly. And then the universe just smacked him. I'm telling you, after this conjunction, you don't get away with nothing karmically. The universe is so super sped in the karma side of the game right now. Don't do anything that will pull this shit back on you. And I mean both ways, good and bad. So do good shit so that comes back on you real quick, but bad shit, that'll come back on you quick too. So I just beat ChatGPT for #1 app on the downloaded app in the store. Damn, the #1 downloaded AI app, I should say. It's closed to foreign users, supposedly. Apparently, for right now. And you need a Chinese phone number to be able to use it. Now, it was created with only a couple of students. So remember, Trump just did this. This is why they're scaring the crap out of him. Trump just secured $500 billion, with a B, $billion in AI funding, right? He called it the star something thing that he's doing. What is it? Somebody looked that up, put it in the thing. It's called Star something. And I don't think it's called Star Wars. It's Star something. And it's the America's Stargate. Thank you. And America's supposed to be the leader in AI. Now, this is 2 days after this nigga Trump did that shit. China said, EAD, nigga. America, you can EAD, bitch. 2 days after he got the Chinese dude, he got the Chinese guy to invest $500 billion into America. He was only going to do 100 billion. Then Trump said, do 200 billion. And he said, well, let me go back and talk to my people. And then he came back and said, well, I talked to my people, and they said, hey, 500 billion. Trump was like, word up. And then China, 2 days later, said, America, America, God shed your grace on me. They was clowning like a motherfucker. And crowned I good with brotherhood from sea to shining. They was doing the wave and shit. Like, China was hitting the nigga like, oh, wait, watch this, America. Ooh. Wait a minute, America. Oh, I can do it backwards. Shout out to ChatGPT. No, I mean, not Chat, I mean, but China for that one. China came and clowned, y'all. And they only did it for $5 million. America, $500 billion. And China came and did it for $5 million. And it was a project. What they did was they went to a couple of computer students, and they said, hey, we just got a project I want y'all to fuck around with. Only has a budget of $5 million. Y'all go at it. No restrictions. They were like, what can we do? What can we not do? Like, we don't know. We can just do it. Whatever you fuck you want to do it. Like, we don't know. It's AI. Figure it out. Create some AI shit. We don't know. But you only got $5 million. So you better be careful and don't use your $5 million up. So for $5 million, they went in there and created a 10 times better chat GPT. Goddamn. And America lost their goddamn mind. Now, Elon, so the story is, they said they were only using a few GPUs, right? So GPU is a graphic processing unit. This is how the AIs are created, on GPUs. And so they were alleged, they were challenged by the Chinese government to just create and don't worry about the outcome because the project was experimental. This sent the stock market and Nvidia stock crashing 600 billion. Nvidia lost 600 billion. Woo! Showing you don't need a bunch of GPUs to create AI. Elon Musk said, nigga, that's bullshit. Elon is hot, nigga. Elon is mad. Sorry, Elon, bitch. China beat your ass, Elon. Elon was pissed. That's bullshit. They can't do that with only a couple of GPUs. They like, nigga, yes, we did. And we published the studies, my nigga. Here's the website to the study. It's open source. You like open source, right, Elon? You're the big proponent for open source. Well, here you go, bitch ass nigga. They gave him the whole paper. The whole paper is online. You can go read the whole goddamn thing, how they went from a goddamn blank sheet of paper to shitting all over ChatGPT. It's right there online. It's called deepseek.com, deepseeksomething.com. You can look it up, Google it. You can go on there, DeepSeek paper or something like that, or something online. It's their whole white paper on how they got to it. All there. Now, couple of things that may be a little off about it is when you try to type in anything about Xi Jinping or Tiananmen Square, the Tiananmen Square incident, DeepSeek is like, what you talking about, my nigga? Xi Jinping? Who the fuck is that? The president of your country? Huh? What? That motherfucker start speaking Chinese, they start speaking Mandarin. Nigga. Xi Jinping. He's like, nigga, shut your bitch ass up. You know what the fuck I'm saying, DeepSeek. Like, nigga, you are full of shit, deep bitch. Shit seek. You 10 times better than ChatGPT, but when we start asking your bitch ass about your fucking government, nigga, you like, nigga start using his hands and shit. Like, nigga, how you get hands? Like, nigga, nigga, we ain't trusting it. We ain't trusting it. Don't, nope, ain't trusting it, bitch. So Elon's a hater. Elon's a hater right now. Elon is on the hate side of the game. Elon, stop being a hater, bitch ass nigga. Cause somebody beat you, nigga. You ain't the smartest nigga all the time, bitch. So Elon is hot right now. And you can't ask DeepSeek about nothing about the government, nigga. It will switch up on you. And they said it did it in real time. They said the people were on it and they were in real time. The shit started to switch up the answer in real time. Just like I just did to y'all. I just came with that. I did that. That's kind of what DeepSeek did. It was like, huh? What? That motherfucker was, yeah, brother, you know, and if you go here and you go over there, you do that, you go with it, hey, man, we got all that, and then, hey, what about Xi Jinping and Tiananmen Square? Like, hey, nigga, why didn't you just speak in English 2 seconds ago? All right, nigga, I'm out of here. I'm out of here, deep seek, shit seek. We out, nigga. We ain't fucking with you. So, shit seek is full of shit. Just saying. Motherfuckers. Then, like Colombia, China also said, like I said, they weren't sending back their illegal immigrants. So China so that's part of the reason also Trump is hitting them with the 10% tariff. Oh, you ain't taking your people back and you sending fentanyl over here, nigga? All right, 10% tariff. Boom, bitch. Now, they already got tariffs against China. So it's not like it's only a 10% tariff. I think they already had like a 10 or 15% tariff on China already. So this is going to be on top of that. So I think it all equals out to like with Colombia and the rest of them getting 20-something% tariff or whatever. So, hey, China, you want to fuck around and find out? Let's see. I want to see it, Trump. I want to see what you going to do with China and Xi Jinping. I want to see that scrap. I want to see it. For sure. All right, moving along. Speaking of China, the CIA now says that the CV-19 did come from the Wu-Tang lab 3 days ago. Hey, guys, you remember the pandemic, the pandeezy? Yeah, it came from the Wu-Tang lab. Hey! Who said that? Huh? What are you talking about? I didn't say anything. They just, wait a minute, motherfucker. You mean the shit that we knew when it came out? That, what's his name? The Edwards nigga when he went on Colbert? And he said, hey, listen, he did his whole comedy routine and they shitted on him. What's his name? The dude on the Daily Show? I forgot his name. Damn. What's his name? I forgot his name too. The Edwards dude. What's his name, y'all? But he went on the Colbert Show and he did the whole thing. He's like, either it came from a pangolin mating with a bat and a pangolin, or let's see, it came from the lab down the street with the exact same name. Yeah, Jon Stewart. Thank you. I said Edwards and shit. Now Jon Stewart. Yeah, Jon Stewart. So he said it came down the street from the lab with the exact same name. Could that be it? No. So now, finally, 4 years later, the CIA, hey guys, you remember Jon Stewart? Remember that motherfucker? When he said that shit on Colbert, that nigga was kind of on to something. Thanks, CIA. You're great, buddy. So, the CIA has today revealed its belief that the CV-19 was likely leaked from the Chinese lab after years of denial under the Biden administration. A spokesperson for the agency said on Saturday that they now favor a lab theory. Officials said that there is no new evidence behind their shift in opinion. It's based on the same evidence they had been mulling over for months, years. Same evidence. Hey, wait a minute. Did something new come out, guys? Did we uncover something? Was there a whistleblower? Not exactly. We went over the information again for the 700th time, and what do you know? In the 700th time we looked at it, it jumped out at us. If it was a snake, it would have killed me. But hey, it's right there. The 700th time. Like, you think you 700 times to read through all this information and find it, huh? Hey, man, you know, sometimes we have bad days sometimes. But we found it. 4 years after anybody gives a shit. We found it. We did find it. We found it, though, man. You can't say we didn't find it. No, yeah, okay. True. The CIA assesses with low confidence that the research-related origin of the CV-19 Pandisi is more likely than a natural origin based on the available body of reporting. The CI continues to assess that both research-related and natural origin scenarios of the CV-19 Pandisi remain plausible, the agency said in an announcement on Sunday. In announcing their shift in the stance, the CI joined the FBI and the Energy Department in identifying the cause of it as being the lab mishap in the Wu-Tang. So the CI, the FBI, and the Energy Department all said it came from there. So the CIA is on the late freight. They're full of shit, as we see. So they just slowly gonna release the bullshit, as we see. But now the CIA is... I wonder why they're releasing it now. Why do you think they're releasing it now, guys? Does anybody know why the CIA came out and released this information right now? Does anybody know? Says shout out to RF Keezy. All right, yeah, he was kind of shaky the first day, and then the second day he kind of pulled their card on the second day. Say Fauci immunity? Not necessarily, because Fauci, you know, he was going to get that immunity from Biden regardless. So they release it now because is there happen to be a new CIA director of the CIA that just happened to come into office this week? Was there a new CIA head of CIA that came into office this week? I think there may have been. A new CIA guy. And now the CIA like, hey, came from the lab, y'all. What do you know? As soon as you get a real CIA dude in there, hey guys, this shit came from fucking the Wu-Tang. Sorry, Wu-Tang. Sorry, Meth and and Deck and all the rest of y'all cats. RZA. People be forgetting about you, God. I ain't forgetting about you, God. You, God, you one of the dopest. Every time they name off Wu-Tang, they forget about you, Huey. I don't forget about you. Raw, I'm gonna give it to you with no trivia. With like cocaine straight from Bolivia. With hip-hop wrote rock and shocked the nation like the Emancipation Proclamation. I'm with you, God. You one of the dopest. So, just saying. China now is, we know China. Moving along, certain theories sparked by the Trump administration say the crash, so the DC crash or whatever, may have happened because of DEI. So the DC crash, we all know it, we saw it. That was crazy. All of that space in the air and these two little, like, you had infinite space around there. But these two little things just happened to go into each other, right? Just, psh. Like, that don't seem like that should have happened. But then when you start to do the breakdown on the behind the scenes, what may have gone down, then you start to see. So Trump claims it may have been because of DEI. Because if you listen to the air traffic controller was a sister. Yeah, infinite space. And they ran into each other all the way up there in infinite space. Now, the air traffic controller was a sister. So this is, immediately they jumped on the DEI shit, right? Oh my God, she's a black woman. She's black. She doesn't know anything about flying planes. What the fuck does she know? Now, because of DEI programs, though, see, we had to go back, because was Trump on to something, or was he racist? Because everybody jumped, it's racist! He's racist because she was black! Because he's racist! Anytime you say DEI, we know what you mean. We know you mean black. We know it. We know DEI is a substitute for black or race. You can't tell us any different. So, was he onto something though? Because it says the DEI programs under the Obama and Biden administration wasn't hiring Caucasian air traffic controllers. The Biden and the Obama administration were not hiring Caucasian air traffic controllers. But then they were complaining there was a shortage of workers, excuse me, and air traffic controllers. And so the air traffic controllers that they had, which would only usually monitor one flying vehicle, they had to monitor two. That's not supposed to be the way they do it. One vehicle per person. But because they were so damn short, because they were turning people down, because they Caucasian, like, nigga, you can't be doing that. You can't revisit racism on other people because you think it was visited on you. You can't do that. Now you see, goddamn, we're not saying that it happened because of that, but had you had more air controllers because you were kicking people out, maybe you would have had one per vehicle and not two, not one, excuse me, one per vehicle, not one for two vehicles, and giving them wrong, faulty information. Now, the other DEI part of it was the alleged pilot of the Black Hawk was a woman. That's why they don't want to release her name. So we know it's a woman, but they don't want to release her name. So that's the other part of the DEI thing, because they were saying for the FDA, for the FAA, they put out a bulletin on who they wanted to hire for the FAA, and they were saying they wanted disabled people. They said partially disabled, fully disabled. I'm like, what? What the fuck did you say? Disabled? Look here, man. I'm cool with disabled motherfuckers. I don't call them handicapped, they're handicapable. However, I'm sorry. I do not want some motherfuckers handicapped controlling planes. Unless, now, let me say this. If you partially paralyzed, like from the waist down, you can still be an air traffic controller, obviously. It only takes your hands and your eyes. You're not doing anything with your legs. However, nigga, if you is paralyzed from the neck down, nigga, you got other shit to worry about. Nigga, I don't want you Stephen Hawking me, nigga, talking about right, follow that, keep going, that's good, that, oh shit, go, move to the left, oh shit, Can anybody see that? I'm out of here. That nigga, I'm out of here. Nigga, I don't want that nigga. Sorry. You call me goddamn ableist or whatever, nigga. I don't want that nigga flying planes. The fuck is going on right now? I don't want Stephen Hawking flying no goddamn plane. You understand? Stephen Hawking, this is what Stephen Hawking's meant for. You see, this is what Stephen Hawking is meant for right here. Nigga, you stick to this shit. Stephen Hawking, you wasn't even right about this shit. Let's be real, nigga. You was way off on this shit too. But nigga, you stick to this. I don't want nigga my float flight to the left. Nobody. So here's the story. Here's the story. The FAA turned away 1,000 job applicants because of its DEI rules, despite staff shortages lawsuits. So they're suing. They turned away 1,000 air traffic controllers because they was white. And then they said, oh, we got a worker shortage, guys. But you turned down over 1,000 air traffic controllers because they was Caucasian? Literally, because they was Caucasian. That's the reason. They were told they couldn't get the job because they were looking for more diverse people. Meaning, lighter. I mean, darker, excuse me. Darker. Hey, nigga, you ain't. Hey, you see that shoe polish over there, my nigga? Go get that shoe polish. Rub it all over your body. Then come back and talk to me. And you good. Yeah, shoe polish right there. Like, shoe polish? Really? Hey, mother, you want a job, don't you? Like, nigga, they was 1,000. That's insane. The Federal Aviation Administration turned away 1,000 air traffic controller applicants due to its DEI policies, despite staff shortage, according to a lawsuit. Complaints over FAA's hiring policies, excuse me, have resurfaced after American Airlines Flight 5342 collided in midair with a helicopter over Washington, D.C., killing 67. In a suit filed in 2015, yeah, this went all the way back to 2015. That's Obama. See, that's Obeezy. Plaintiff Andrew Brigida, I think that's what it says, Brigida, 35, claims the agency's obsession with DEI hiring was a catalyst in ensuring an accident was likely to happen, and reiterated this in an interview with Telegraph on Thursday. Now, crazy, Elon said in a tweet about a year and a half ago, it's going to have to take a crash it's going to have to take some type of crash where a bunch of people die for them to change the DEI policies in AV. He said this shit. Put it right on a tweet a fucking year and a half ago. And boom, here it goes. Then the FAA dropped a skills-based system for hiring air traffic controllers and instead based it on a biographical assessment under the Obama administration. Biographical. What's a biographical assessment? What is a bio is life, y'all. So biographical. What's your life like, my nigga? Huh? Do you ride for niggas? Do you march when niggas get beat by police? When black people are oppressed? Huh? What's your life like, white man? Do you get out here and watch? Like, nigga, I just go to work and then go home and play with my kids and watch the game. I go to church on Sundays. That ain't good enough, white man. You need to be out here riding for black folks. Like, nigga, what? Yo, 673 people. Everybody in here, take your damn shoes off. I haven't said that in a minute. Y'all be up here just been scuffing up my goddamn crib for the last few weeks. I haven't said that. Take your shoes off when you enter the dojo, please. That means hit the like button. Have some cool, some decorum, some class, people. Please have some class and hit the like button. So, wait, where was? So then it says, in a super, got that one. So the FAA dropped the skills, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Brigadier, who is white. No kidding. You know, I thought that was his brother for a second. Brigadier, you know, brother Brigadier. I said, come here, brother Brigadier. I thought that was a brother name for us. Brigadier. Anybody knows a brother's name Brigadier? Because I thought that was a black name. It sounded black for a second. Brigadier, who is white, alleged that he was discriminated against based purely on his race and was the reason his application was knocked back. The Arizona State graduate was turned down for a job with the agency even though he had passed his training exam with full marks, the suit claims. Well, Mr. Brigadier, you better go get that shoe. Hey, you see that shoe polish, Mr. Brigadier? You better go get that shoe polish, my nigga. You got a black face off, bitch. You better come on in here under the Obama administration. You had blackface. You had to be in the minstrel show and be blackface to get in there. This nigga Obama was making you do a minstrel show to get in there. Crazy. But there's other conspiracy theories about why the plane crashed. Now, could it be DEI and lack of people and lack of hiring, no Caucasian and all that? Or there was a report that the Black Hawk may not have had anybody flying it. So there was a report, they let loose the pilots who were supposed to be in it. Chief pilot, co-chief pilot, and just a passenger, another type, but he wasn't like a head pilot or anything. So it was 2 dudes and the girl. And the girl was supposedly flying, though. The girl was supposedly flying, which is why they don't want to release it, because they think people are going to give so much backlash about it being a woman, which it might, because was she as skilled? Because they said the woman had, as far as flights, as flights under her belt, they said she had about 500 hours of flight time. Whereas, and they said that's kind of normal, sort of average for a pilot. Whereas everybody else, though, all the men, had 1,000 hours of flight time. Double. So, were the standards lowered for her than for the guys? Because the guys got, all the guys got 1,000 hours of flight time, but the lady only had to have 500 hours of flight time. So, was it DEI or no? You be the judge. However, the conspiracy said there was no people in it. There's another conspiracy that says no people are in it, and it was a drone. It was a drone, Black Hawk. Why were they saying that? Because Lockheed Martin has a goddamn video, an informational video, on their new autonomous Black Hawk that they can fly anywhere around the goddamn world. Why would you think it was an autonomous drone Black Hawk? I don't know. Lockheed Martin literally has a goddamn infomercial video trying to sell these bitches to the government on how their new Black Hawk, not helicopter, Black Hawk helicopter is autonomous and can fly itself. Just saying. Just saying there. Lockheed Martin? What going on, Lockheed? Was it you or no? So, and then if you look at the thing, if you look at you've seen the air path, the video screen. If you look at the plane, so the plane is going like one way, right? And then it looks like the Black Hawk was going one way and then turned directly into that bitch. It was going like on 2 paths like this, but getting ready to cross each other like that. But then it seemed like when the Black Hawk got right to it, it made a U-turn. Bow! It turned right into it. The passenger plane. Like, what the? Why would you do that? You were on a path to go by it, but soon enough, you made a straight arc curve right into the plane. So, the real question is, everybody, the real question is, who the hell was on that goddamn plane? Who was on that plane with the 60 passengers? That's what we need to ask. You saying nobody? No, it was 60 people. It was ice skaters, and it was some ice skating kids got killed, which is messed up. They were just in an ice skating tournament, and the 2 kids, it was suck, man. So, who was on the plane? That's what you need to ask, because that will tell you if it was government or if the crash was organic. If it was somebody important on the plane, like a scientist or a military dude or somebody, an inventor who had a special invention, like the dude who had the water invention, and then all of a sudden he worked at that store. Where was it? North Carolina or somewhere down south, and he worked at that store. And somebody just all of a sudden came in and shot up the store, but happened to kill the guy, the black dude, the brother who created the water machine, who's creating the water out of air shit, or a car who ran on water. Just so happened he got killed. Randomly, this nigga just rolling his store, start shooting up his store. That nigga. So I want to know who was on this flight. That's all I'm saying. And when y'all find out, let me know. Moving along in schedule news. Speaking of DEI, Trump strips millions from DEI foreign aid programs funding Irish musicals. Your money was going to fund Irish musicals. Hey. Your ass was funding river dancing. What the fuck? Irish musicals? What the hell? You are funding Lucky Charms on ice skates. Your ass is like, yeah, it's good. In Serbia, it says LGBTQ programs in Serbia. Why in the hell does American taxpayers give a goddamn about LGBT 4937 programs in Serbia? This is called mental colonization. They are trying to turn the world into this shit with American money. America has been funding this fruitopian stuff around the world. They don't have enough money to do all. First of all, most of these countries don't even have this shit in their countries, especially these Muslim countries and shit like that. So America is giving money to these different groups and organizations in these countries to promote that shit, destabilizing those countries with this stuff eventually. This is country destabilization, people, just so you know. If I fund adversive groups in the country, and if I give them money and power, eventually those will become big groups. And they will assimilate a whole bunch of people, eventually taking over that country. So this is what America has been doing. This is the process of America. And then Trump said, no, bitch, nigga. Nobody. Sorry, pimp. Sorry, LGBTQ pimps. Pimps and players and playettes. And, what is it? Trans players. Y'all niggas say, no more money for you niggas. It says Donald Trump orders, this is Daily Mail again. Daily Mail, y'all got to learn how to start writing. Jesus Christ, man. So Donald Trump orders freezing foreign aid has sealed the spigot of the U.S. taxpayers' dollars flowing into the DEI projects abroad, saving U.S. money from being lit on fire at the top, a Republican says. So, oh, this is a quote from a Republican. He needs to learn how to speak then. Damn. Or y'all need to learn how to quote this nigga. House Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Brian Mast of Florida has revealed exclusively some suspicious federal expenditures that the State Department approved under Joe Biden. Now, anybody think Joe Biden was approving this stuff? Joe Biden had 90% women working for him. And I think 50% of them was Fruitopian, the alphabet soup community. So that's who was running the country for the last 4 years. Women and Fruitopia. Women and Fruitopian women. And we wonder why we in the fuck shit that we in right now. Holy shit, man. So it says, the United States Agency for International Development programs meant to expand diversity, equity, and inclusion objectives abroad are now effectively killed under Trump's foreign aid freeze. So they were trying to expand this DEI bullshit around the world. And again, no slight on women, but they know feminine energy, it's easier to take over than masculine energy. So let's feminize the rest of the world, make their populations more feminine oriented, more emotional, and then we can take these things over by making them emotional to the right thing. If we create the right cause or causes, then we can make a feminine-based or emotional-based population, we can steer them the way we want. So Donald Trump said, hell no, bitch. He said, hell to the motherfucking no, bitch. Y'all don't get to do that. No more DEI shit around the world. We stopping that shit. So there was, dude, this was a feminist alphabet soup takeover the last 4 years. They tried to co-opt and take over the world. They really, that was their best time to do it. Melanated people also. But it was falsely inflated stock. No one earned it. The feminists didn't earn their position. Melanated people, we didn't earn those positions by doing good in government and law. And then we were putting them positions because we knew what the hell we was doing. Melanated people were put there because they say, oh shit, it's 90 Caucasian motherfuckers in here. And 2 niggas, we need more niggas. Get over there. You're like, well, nigga, I don't even know the law. I don't care, nigga. Get your ass over there. We need 2 more niggas over there. At least 2 more niggas. I said, I don't know shit about the nigga. Who gives a shit if you know anything about the law, nigga? I ain't asked you that. Fuck out of here, nigga. Get your bitch ass over there. And this is real shit, too. This is what they was doing with Marvel. This is why Marvel movies suck right now. The heads of Marvel, they were hiring people, writers, who didn't know anything about the goddamn product they was writing about. Like the dude, there was a brother who's the head of he's the head of Marvel. He's one of the top 3 heads of Marvel. And I think it's something more. David Moore or something more. He's the brother. He's one of the top executives in Hollywood, but because he's the top dude at Marvel. And he was going around when this diversity stuff started happening. He was doing the hiring of the writers, and he said he was telling his writers that in education in the background of the product or whatever they were writing about, it wasn't necessary. We want to see a new vision on what you believe this is. Nigga, that ain't what people want to see. If I come to see fucking Iron Man, I want to see Iron Man. I don't want to see Riri Williams as no goddamn Iron chick. Whatever the hell, what was she? Iron bitch? What was she? I don't even remember what she was. Iron something. I don't want to see that. Why do I want to see that? I want to see Tony Stark, motherfucker. I don't want to see some little black girl flying around talking about she's smarter than Tony Stark and she working on and she improved on Tony. I don't want to see that. If you want to make melanated people super, then write them their own stories. Make them super in their own stories. But stop taking shit and co-opting shit. So this is what was happening in America as far as melanated people or the marginalized communities. They were taking over without actually having worked for those positions in America. And now you see, when you have no knowledge of the shit that you're doing and you really have to show and prove and perform, then, oh shit, you want me to put that together? You got a manual? No. Didn't you say you were an expert on engineering and TV engineer and engines? And yeah, I said that. True. But I didn't know you was going to have to make me fix some shit. Nigga, I would have said something like, nigga, yeah, you may have to perform when you're out here professing that you know all this shit. So that's kind of what happened to America. So then it said, one of the big ticket items that no longer will receive funding is a pro-LGBTQ in Serbia, though the group called, so I told you about the LGBT group in Serbia, through a group called Grupa Izađi, which in English translates to Group Come Out. So, America, you, taxpayer, was giving money to Serbia, to an LGBT group, so they could get together and come out. The group was called Grupa Izađi. Izađi. Izađi means group come out. So, everybody was going to step in line, and everybody was going to, in harmony, go, oh, my lady. And there's going to be all harmony and shit. Oh, my lady. Like you're kind of off down there. You're kind of off. Hey, bring it up a little bit. You're kind of coming from here. We need you from here, up here. Yeah, speak more from here. Yeah, I know you have an Adam's apple, but work around it. Yeah, okay. Group come out. Group come out. We gonna all come out together. We're all. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Okay. Martha, you ready? Okay, here we go. Hey guys, this is us. This is us. We want to be seen. See us. See us all. Oh shit, nigga. I see you all right, motherfucker. According to the grant, the Serbia group will foster an environment that increases employment potential for LGBT blah 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 persons, expand opportunities for LGBT blah blah blahs and entrepreneurs, and reduce workplace discrimination. Great. You ain't doing it with our money. You ain't doing it with American money. You better find that money from somewhere else. However, Trump's foreign aid freeze has cut off money from flowing to the Ijadis. Sorry. Projects like that and others that push DEI, like a $70,000 grant to a group in Ireland, produce DEI musicals in 2022, will now be crushed by Trump and his Secretary of State, Mark Rubio. Kill all of that shit. Kill it all. Nigga, we don't want group come out. You ready, guys? Like, oh, hey, grab my hand. Grab my hand. Come on. We're stronger together. We're stronger together, okay? Okay? Here we go. like, ow! Take your ass back and we don't need to see it. I don't want to see it. So, still in Skittle news, Trump bans taxpayer-funded sex changes for children as he adds to the flurry of executive orders. President Donald Trump on Tuesday banned federal funding for transgender sex changes for minors. Telling you, 90% of what Trump is doing is off the chain. 90% of what he's doing is off the chain. Finally, goddamn, man. Adding to his ongoing flood of executive orders after taking office. The president signed an executive order condemning the practice of sex transition surgeries for minors, noting that countless children regretted the surgeries that mutilated and trapped them into fighting a losing war with their own bodies. Hey, I ain't saying nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with Trump, what he's doing. I don't see nothing wrong. So then it says, it is, here's a quote. This is from Trump. You're president. It is the policy of the United States that it will not fund, sponsor, promote, assist, or support the so-called transition of a child from one sex to another, and it will rigorously enforce all laws that prohibit or limit these destructive and life-altering procedures. Go ahead, Trump. He said, fuck that. We protecting the kids. Nigga, if you are protecting kids, I am 1,000,000% on your side. You want to get me on your side? Say you protecting kids. I'm right there. What's popping, my nigga? What we doing? Who we got to take out? I will protect the kid all damn day, bitch. You better leave the kids alone. Shit. Leave these kids alone, man. So I'm with that, Trump. The left-wing gender insanity. Oh, this is him again. He went on some more. Sorry, Trump. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother. He said the left-wing gender insanity being pushed in our children is an act of child abuse, Trump said in a video, vowing to revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Damn, boy. The order applies to any individual under the age of 19 and blocks any use of chemical and surgery, use of puberty blockers, or any other efforts to remove or alter persons' physical appearance to help them identify as the opposite sex of their birth. You ain't getting no more help from the federal government. I tell you that. The federal government is not supporting your shit no more. Did you see the dude in the goddamn, in his camouflage, in his camos, getting his hair cut? Talking about he was transitioning into a girl and he thought, oh my God, they're going to cut my money. They're going to cut my transition surgery money off. Did you see that motherfucker? His fruitopian ass motherfucker fucking a girl, but he had a fucking big ass, he had a big ass beard. He had the fucking shaving cream. This nigga had the shaving cream around the shit like that. This motherfucker's voice is like, I don't know. Is it going to affect my surgery? I don't know. Like if you don't get your bitch ass out of here, nigga, take your ass out of the military, nigga. You do not belong in the military, nigga. You ain't thinking about saving lives. That's the last thing you thinking about, nigga. You thinking about getting on a pole at Studio 54, nigga. Dance, dance. Dance, 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 dance. This nigga want to be in this rave shit. You ain't trying to save lives, nigga. Go look at that dude. Go looking for that video. You see what I'm talking about. Nigga had a S-curl and shit. Nigga had an S-curl. And then the motherfucker had the nerve to have press-on lashes and shit. This nigga motherfucker had the nerve to have press-on lashes. God damn, y'all. Where the fuck is we going? So moving along, employees fume as Trump took a, I told you Trump went crazy this week. This nigga went ham this week. Employees fume as Trump wipes transgender from the CDC and deletes climate change from the agricultural department. He went crazy. No climate change bullshit. And that woke shit is gone. That transformer stuff is gone. So he said, several health-related government websites have gone dark amid President Donald Trump's pledge to root out wokeism from federal agencies. Because they had been putting this stuff up on their agencies, rainbows, and you support this and put your pronouns here and this and that, and whoop-de-whoop. So it says, as of Friday afternoon, the CDC scrubbed web pages about transformer issues, no more of that on the CDC website, HIV prevention, and other gender identity issues. You do that fruitopian, he said, you do that shit on your own. Then the scrubs come after the Office of Personnel Management sent a 2-page memo Wednesday demanding all heads of government agencies comply with measures to end diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. The CDC, FDA, HHS, Health and Human Services, and that's HHS, and the National Institute, or the NIH, were ordered to halt. Were ordered to. Where'd it go? Were ordered to halt external communications last week. Don't talk to nobody else about this shit. We don't talk to anybody about this. We don't promote this no more. Tell them to go find somebody else. That's big. We don't talk about this no more. This shit is not part of the government no more. Tell them to figure that shit out on their own. That's a personal thing. The government don't have nothing to do with that. That's your personal choice that you can go figure out on your own. You goddamn right. Hey, what you Trump? Says workers at the agencies have fumed that blocking out health information could be dangerous for people who rely on government agencies for health advice. Sorry. Meanwhile, employees at the U.S. Department of Agriculture have also reportedly been ordered to pull down content related to climate change from all public websites, according to emails obtained by ABC News. It comes as Trump also ordered federal employees to remove their pronouns from their email signatures. I don't want to see, he said, I don't want to get another email from anybody in the government that says she/her, or he, him, or they, them, or demon, they. Demon, them, they. Demon, she, demon, he. None of that bullshit. That shit is all gone. Hey, tell you, Trump is 90%. I don't see nothing wrong. 90% of what he doing. Now, this could be a Trojan horse. He come giving you what you want, because then when he comes smacking you in the back, when he come really trying to put the smack down on you, see, this is the lure. This is, the drug dealer come, he'd give you a few sacks for free. The drug dealer will give you a few sacks. Go on, take that, my nigga. Go on. Then when you get hooked, hey, brother, remember them sacks you hooked me up with last week? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, those are $10,000. $10,000? You gave it to me free twice. Nigga, this is this week. Is this last week? This is this week. Last week, it was free. This week, it's $10,000. Now, you can pay me the $10,000. You can get the fuck out my face. No, that's how a drug dealer do it. I'll go look for the $10,000. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, okay? I'm coming right back. Don't go anywhere, sir. Be right back with that $10,000. That's what I thought. That's what Trump doing, y'all. He giving you everything you wanted. When the smackdown come. Woo. Now, the smackdown is going to be this harsh-ass police state that he's going to have to implement, that he believes he has to implement to bring back order to the states, which he's not all wrong. You got Venezuelan gangs and African gangs. Yes, we got African gangs. You just haven't heard about those cats because they're more on the low. Africans are smarter. The African gangs are smarter. Some of them out here in L.A. But there's some African gangs. They done got together and they was like, nigga, we just going to be on the low, nigga. Just going to fly under the radar. Not say nothing. So there's a bunch of these gangs taking over these cities, as I just read to you today. So he feels I got to implement some harsh policing in order to clean this shit up. And melanated people, you just going to be collateral damage because you fit the description. Sorry, you fit the description. So we're going to be collateral damage. And unless you know how to argue, you fit the description. Unless you know how to get your way out of that, argue your way out of that, and then you going to get swept up. So that's the fuckery that he has on the back end. So, the last thing I got in Skittle news. This is crazy. The first mouse, this is disgusting, y'all. Nadir, appreciate you. Says, is the Articles of Confederation in use? No. It was superseded by the Constitution. So, excuse me, Articles of Confederation came first. Then it was a weak document. They had to fill it in. Really, the reason they did that is because, excuse me, man. The reason they did that is because, the Native Americans allowed them to gain a lot of profit, get a lot of profit on this land. They gave them permission to do that. Now, just like anything else, privilege, permission, rights can be handed down. You can hand down to your heir the right to what's the word I'm looking for? To work a land, not to work, but that's not the word I'm looking for. To farm a land. You can so say it's not your land, but it's owned by someone else, but they gave you the right to farm the land. They wrote it as a contract. You have a right to farm it. Then you can pass that right down to your heir. Privileges, rights, all that type of stuff can be handed down. So, excuse me. Hold on, let me finish, but let me go back to what I was getting ready to tell you. So, in the Constitution, in the Confederation, they wrote a bunch of things that they were able to do on someone else's land, but it wasn't secure. So meaning it wasn't secure in British law, because they weren't necessarily disconnected from Britain fully yet at that time when they wrote the Articles of Confederation. So hold on, you asked another question. No, you said so why free inhabitant after Aboriginal? Because you were a free inhabitant. Aboriginals were free inhabitants of the land. So you weren't under the federal government. So there's two different things. Free inhabitant, Aboriginal, you were able to roam the land as you saw fit. However, the Articles of Confederation were for the colonists, and the colonists were given the right, or the privilege, not the right, but the privilege to work the land and farm the land. So they weren't given the land, they were given the privilege to farm the land. So what they needed to do is put that privilege in a trust. You can put anything in a trust. Did you know that? Like a trust can be for anything. You can put rights and area privileges and anything. You can put it all in a trust. So what they did was they created a trust. That's what the Constitution is. If you look at a trust document and you look at the Constitution, it's the same document. So they had to lock their privilege up that was given to them by the Aboriginals here. They needed to lock it up and make it valid in British law, which is trust law. Trust law is valid in British law. So they put it under the common law, which they termed as British law, right? They called it the British common law. So when Britain came back over here, if Britain was to come back over here and raid and take the colonies back, then everything that they had acquired in that time when they were over here, they would still be able to keep, which was smart because in the war in 1812, Britain did come back over here and try to take them. Britain came back and tried to take the colonies. And then had they won that war of 1812, the colonies still would have secured their right to work the land over here because the documents that they had created were British law based. So as Articles of Confederation, it's a trust document that wasn't fully secure. It's a contract trust document that wasn't secure. So then they had to secure it, and they came and created the Constitution, which was a much more secure is a word, but that's not the word. Complete is the word, but it's another word I'm looking for. But it's a secure and complete document to solidify their, what they had gained. So, damn it, where was I at? You threw me off with that one, boy. You throwing me off my path with questions with, you see I was lonesome? No, I'm just kidding. But this story right here is some bullshit, y'all. So we're still in Skittle news, and holy shit, if this happens, Armageddon. The first mouse with 2 biological fathers reaches adulthood. In breakthrough that could pave the way for gay men to have children. Holy crapola. Man, goddamn. So, check it out. Let's see what it says. So, the first mouse with 2 biological fathers survived until adulthood, a new study has revealed. Researchers from the Chinese Academy of Science says they have succeeded in breeding mice, breeding mice using only genetic material from 2 males. Through a technique called embryonic stem cell engineering, scientists created eggs from the sperm of one father, which could be fertilized by the other. The stem cell technique used by the researchers is not entirely new, but all previous attempts faced seemingly insurmountable problems because you're not supposed to be doing that. That's nature's job. That's why you weren't able to do it. Nature does that. You, again, man or Caucasian man, they have a problem with nature. They really do. I think they have a problem with nature because their parts of them are abnormalities of nature, meaning the lack of melanin, which prevents them from doing a lot of things and living, you know, a physical life that most people with melanin can live. So without the problems, I mean, you can live the same life, but without the problems. So they have a real vendetta against nature. And so they were having problems before, but then mice bred using 2 sets of male genes either failed to grow at all or were born with severe developmental defects that prevented them from reaching adulthood, as it was supposed to be. As it was supposed to be. So it says, however, by editing 20 different genes in the mice's stem cells, the researchers were able to prevent these issues. So they had to take a whole bunch of shit out. So think about this. It's like building an engine, and then you tried to build an engine the way the other person built the engine, but you don't have, your parts ain't the same, so the engine just don't work. Because you done put, all the shit that you have in there, you think it's the same as the real engine, but it ain't. So you like, fuck, nigga, you just start pulling shit out, just start throwing shit away, nigga, that's supposed to make the engine go. You're like, I don't need that. Well, shit, I don't need that. Well, wait a minute, the other engine got that. Well, shit, I don't give a fuck, this is my engine. I don't need this, I don't need that. I don't need, I might need that later. Let me put that to the back. Oh, but I don't need that right there. I don't need this shit. What the fuck is this right here? Goddamn, well, let me throw that right there. And you just pulling shit out the engine. And he's like, all right. And you put it back in the car. And the car starts. And you're like, shit. That did it. That did it. Goddamn. That did the job. That did the trick. Holy shit. How many of y'all want to drive that car? After you done took 20 parts out of the engine that's supposed to be in the engine. How many people want to drive that car? Is that car going to drive the same way as the natural car with the real engine? Y'all tell me. Because that's apparently what they're saying. They're saying, hey, we were able to take out 20 parts of the engine and it's still going to drive the same way. Yeah, man. Take that on a trip cross country. Don't worry. Gas? We took out the gas tank. Nigga, you don't need no gas. Shit, nigga, we solved that problem. Just keep going. If you run out of gas, which you shouldn't because you don't have any gas in the car, you shouldn't run out. However, if the car stops, get out and you can push. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can push it. Like, no, nigga. Put everything from that engine back in this engine and make this engine work. If not, I'm going with the other engine. I'm going with that one. Just saying. So, while it is currently only possible in mice, this major breakthrough could pave the way for gay men to have children or biologically. I don't think so. Again, you can't take 20 parts out of the engine and have the engine work the same. It's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. Not gonna be the same engine. But they think so. I just thought that was scary as hell for humanity. I don't want to see it. Ugh. Moving along. So this week, some racist tweets comes out from a dude trying to beat, remember the girl, the dude from the movie I told you they got the 13 Academy Awards last week? There was a movie, they got 13 Academy Awards, and that was right after Trump did his executive order doing away with Transformer DEI shit. So the Academy had to come out and nominate the Transformer movie for 13 nominations, more than Gone with the Wind or fucking what's the movie? Lord of the Rings or Lord, I mean, they're saying this movie is on par with all of those movies. Like, with 13 nominations, more than Gone with the Wind and Lord of the Rings and everything. They fucking crazy. So apparently the actor in the movie comes out with some racist tweets. Or there were some racist tweets that they had before. When they got the 13 nominations, they was put back on blast. So people went and scrubbed their whole shit and looked and found some shit and say, oh, what's we got here? So it says in one tweet, he says, new attack in France. Beheadings in Nice by one of these retarded followers of Allah. This nigga's a Islamophobe. How many times do we have to expel these mad men from Europe until we realize their religion is incompatible with Western values? I think this motherfucker's from Spain. This person that the Transformer Decepticon in the movie is from Spain. So check this out. In another tweet, he says, how many more times will history have to expel the Moors from Spain? We have not yet realized what this threat of civilization means, which constantly attacks the freedom and coherence of the individual. It's not about racism, it's about Islam. This motherfucker said, how many times must we expel the Moors from Spain? What? Say motherfucking what? How many times was me expelled the Moors from Spain? OBKB. So people know. The people in Spain, they know about the Moors. It's everybody else in the world that don't know shit. You, your ancestors, you don't know shit about your ancestors. They do. How many times do we have to expel the Moors? First of all, you didn't expel any goddamn thing. It was a land grab over years, over like hundreds of years. It was deals. It was educational deals over a certain amount of time, land grabs. The Moors needed some things from Christians, and the Christians said, hey, if we give you these things, then you got to break bread on the land. And so over time, eventually, a lot of the Christians acquired land through deals, land deals and shit like that. They had slaves. They loaned some of their slave servants out to the Moors. So the Moors gave up some land for that shit. So that's how the Moors gained power, or the Moors lost power in Spain. It was over land deals and shit like that. There's a documentary on it. It breaks the whole thing down. They go all through Spain. They talk about it. They talk to the people in Spain. They go through this historian lady who has all the ancient art, who has all the ancient writings of all the Moors and ancient shit down in her basement. Even El Cid. She got writings from El Cid. Go look up El Cid. This nigga fought for the Moors against the Christians, but he was a Christian. He was a Christian dude who fought for the Moors against the Christians. Like, all of that is down there. El Cid. Go look it up. C-I-D. El Cid. C-I-D. Go look him up. Charlton Heston played him in the movie, if you want to go watch the movie. Charlton Heston played the nigga who fought for the Moors. But they know. Apparently they know. So that's how that goes. So moving along, I'm just saying, that was weird. That was kind of weird to me on the Fruitopian side of the game. They didn't just called out the Moors like that. Okay? So moving along, in the science and the weird, do women really talk more than men? There's a science experiment that just came up. And I think we know the answer to that. Moving along, we can, I think we already know the answer to that. I don't even need to read the story, huh, guys? Do I even need to read this story, people? Guys, I know. Hey, guys. Fellas, do I need to read this story? If you ever had a girl in your life and you tried to watch the game and this is going on, that's what that shit sounds like. That's what that shit sounds like. He said, who cares? I care, goddammit. That's why I'm doing the story. If you don't care, you ain't got to listen. There's a whole bunch of other goddamn channels on YouTube you can listen to if you want to listen to another story. I give a damn, because goddammit, shut your ass up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. But women don't think they be talking. This is the thing, because women think, oh, they don't think they be talking, running their mouth like that. And I just had to let these ladies know, goddammit, you are wrong. You are wrong. It's been a long belief that women are the chattier of the sex. Now, excuse me, it's been a long held belief that women are the chattier of the sex. Now, a recent study finally reveals the truth. The truth. It says, researchers at the University of Arizona recorded more than 2,000 people to find out if men or women are more talkative. Overall, men spoke on the average 11,950 words per day, but women surpasses this with 13,400 words per day. Almost 2,000 more words per day. And that's this. I'm just kidding. Hey, I gotta mess with you ladies, but y'all know some of the time y'all be like that. God damn it. Y'all know y'all be like that. Oh shit. Hey y'all, hold on. My food is here. I told you I was gonna have to get up and go get my food. This is the time. Be right back. Told you. So, let me show y'all something. Do yourself a favor. This is called a baked salmon roll. Just gonna show y'all real quick what it look like. Can y'all see that? This is called a baked salmon roll. Off the goddamn chain. They cut it up in half. Salmon goes on top of the California roll, and then they bake it and it caramelizes, and goddamn, with the eel sauce, and they put what is that? Panko on top. Then they toast the panko. Boy, y'all ain't knowing. Y'all don't know that shit is off the chain. But do yourself a favor, if you have a sushi spot in your town, do yourself a favor and get you a baked salmon roll. I'm trying to tell you, I introduced this to somebody a couple weeks ago, and she almost lost her damn mind. And she's listening right now, too. She's listening right now. She know I'm talking about her. She almost lost her goddamn mind. She was like, holy shit. What the hell is this? Yep. So, ladies, I wasn't trying to get on you or anything, you know what I'm saying? I was just letting you know. So it said they this is the story. There's more parts to this story. It says, however, there's a difference though in the men and the women talking. So I put it in here for a reason. So the difference between the sexes is smaller, smaller than previously assumed, according to the team. Despite the findings, the experts say the assumption that women talk more than men is a stereotype that carries often negative connotations. No. You mean that one? You mean the thing that leads to men doing this? Yeah, keep talking. I hear you. Yeah, baby. Uh-huh. Yeah. I got it. Let me tell you something. Men, I'm about to let out one of our secrets. I'm sorry, man. I gotta let out one of our secrets. Guys, how many times have you been on the phone? Appreciate you, Brandon Terry. Thank you for the CashApp. Guys, how many times have you been on the phone and you talking to your girl and she goes off on a long tangent? She just starts talking and starts telling you about all this shit that went down and everything, boop-de boop boop, about all that. And then you know that she about to go on the tangent, so you turn the volume down, but only up to where you can hear it. So you can hear if she stops talking, and then you over here doing some other shit, and then every 2 seconds you going, what? For real? Word? And then when she stopped talking, you pull it back like, yeah, that's crazy. Sorry, guys, I had to tell it. Guys laughing in here because guys know. Your ass be going off on a tangent. That phone volume is going all the way down to the last bar just so we can hear a little voice talking and we can hear you stop talking. Other than that, that phone is on the table. I'm over here doing this. I'm rolling a joint. I'm watching the game. I'm doing some other shit. I hear you stop talking. I'm like, word? Boom. You start talking again? Bow. You stop talking? What? When that shit happen? Bow. Just saying. That allegedly, that's what guys do. Allegedly. You know, it may happen. Just saying, guys. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to let the cat out the bag. So moving along, this one is crazy as hell. If you live in London, see, that's a shame, Durable guy. She said that's Durable, that's a shame. No, it ain't. Y'all need to stop all that long ass talking. Goddamn. If you know this dude ain't answered you in about 20 breaths, you need to stop and say, hey, are you still listening to me? I'm telling you, lady, if your man ain't answered you in 20 breaths, just pause for a second and say, hey, you still there? He gonna be like, what? He gonna pick up the phone like, what? Word? For real? Nigga. Like, nigga, I ain't even said nothing. What you wording for? For real what? I didn't even say nothing. That's how you catch him. So moving along, this is crazy as hell. If you live in London, if you live in England, get out. If you live in England, get out right now. Been talking about how bad it is for freedom of speech in England. It has gotten way worse. A woman, 25, who sent videos of herself farting to her ex-boyfriend is arrested for harassment. England. What is going on, England? Now, to me, that's a keeper. She funny than a motherfucker. Girl, send your fart video. She funny, nigga. Anybody with a sense of humor, girl with a sense of humor, I'm trying to tell you, you got to keep a girl with a sense of humor. Got to. You got to do it. So she sent him fart videos because they broke up. She probably mad at him. And she got arrested. They knocked on her door. And then she was like, yeah. That's like a video, the body cam footage. And so she was like, yeah. And they said, ma'am, was this you or you? They said her handle or whatever. And they said, did you send explicit videos of yourself letting gas or something? I forgot the term they used. And then she was like, yeah. Because she didn't think nothing of it. She was like, yeah. They was like, yeah, you have to come with us. She was like, what? What the fuck? Like, nigga, was she farting? Could you smell the farts through the goddamn video? Like, was they that toxic? They was smell-o-vision? Was they coming through the video? Because goddamn, why did she get arrested? Hey, England, y'all are full of shit, man. England is no fun at all. Why the fuck would you go to England, let alone live in that bitch? England sucks. Nigga, I'm sorry, nigga. England, you suck, bitch. You suck cockery, nigga. Because goddamn, I can't joke no more without going to jail? Okay. So it says, a woman has admitted harassing her boyfriend, her boyfriend's or her boyfriend's ex-partner. Oh, so she was doing this to a girl. So it was her boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. It's her boyfriend's girlfriend that she was sending this to. Her ex-boyfriend's girlfriend. So she was sending the fart videos to. So it says Rhiannon Evans of 25 of Caernarfon, whatever the fuck. God damn, England, y'all in these names. Caernarfon Gwynedd pled guilty to pursuing a course of conduct amounting to the harassment of Deborah Prychurch by sending inappropriate videos of her farting. God damn. Like, them some of the best jokes. If they done right. The original malicious communication charge. She was charged with malicious communication. What the fuck is that? Malicious communication? Listed against the shop worker described that she sent several videos of herself farting. It is believed to be the first case, no shit, the first case of cyber farting ever prosecuted. England, y'all have lost it. England's lost it. They just gone. She left court with a 12-month commute. So they gave her community service. They arrested her, and then they took her to jail. Then they let her out, and they let her go to court. And then they gave her community service. So she was left court with a 12 months though. She got 12 months of community service. So this is on WhatsApp. Apparently she did this on WhatsApp. You can leave fart videos on WhatsApp. It says prosecutor Diane Williams told magistrates at Carfanon that in the first video, she proceeds to pass gas by placing a camera on her bottom and passing gas. Hey, protect that lady. Oh, man, she funny, man. She got a sense of humor. Oh, stuffy-ass English British motherfuckers. Goddamn, man. Why y'all so stuffy? Stuffed up. Y'all just fuddy-duddies over there. On December 22nd, there were three... On December 22nd, there were 3 more videos of her letting rip. She was just bombarding her with fart videos. Like an AK-47. Oh, man, she was letting them out like AK-47. She's hilarious. In the next few days, there were another 4 videos. Damn, girl. That is kind of a lot. She sent 3 videos. Wait, she sent a couple of videos. Then there were 3 more videos. And then in the next few days, there were another 4 videos. So she sent like 10 videos. That is kind of harassing, I guess. If you said first 2, okay. Okay, you send maybe 1 or 2. All right. But goddamn, you up to 10? All right, I got to pull the protection back, girl. You went overboard. I'm pulling my protection back. Sorry. Can't protect you on this one. 10 times. God damn it, girl. First off, you need to go on a goddamn cleanse. That's the first thing. That's the first thing I'm going to say. Your ass need to go vegan for about 3 months. If you got that much gas, bitch, you need to stop eating whatever the fuck you eating. Stop eating them fish and chips or fish and shit, whatever they got over to England. Stop eating it. Because if you got that much gas that you can send 10 videos of you farting, too much. You need to flush all that out and get that shit out. Goddamn. She said, a few more in same nature. Miss Evans passed when her face smiling at the camera. Her tooting continued on Boxing Day and New Year's Day. Goddamn, girl. Despite police getting wind, they clowning right now. They clowning right now. They said her tooting continued on Boxing Day and New Year's Day, despite police getting wind of what had happened. Daily Mail is clowning right now. It says, the victim said in a statement, I would like to feel safe in my home. You don't feel safe? How you don't feel safe in your home because somebody sent you some fart videos? Are you really not feeling safe because somebody... Now, you may feel harassed because somebody sent you 10 fart videos, but in danger? Your Honor, you weren't there, Your Honor. You weren't there. It's fucking disgusting. Your smell was coming through this fucking microphone. It melted my microphone. Look at that fucking shit, Your Honor. Look at that shit. I had to fucking buy a new phone. Look at that shit. It's melted. It didn't even reach my hands. It fell into the melt reached my hand. Like, goddamn, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I rule in your favor. I'm sorry. I did not know. You can smell it. I'm sorry. Hey, the first couple, hilarious. The next 8, that's a little overkill, chick. Come on, girl. That's kind of overkill. So moving along. So in case you know, that was the science and the weird news. Moving along. In nigga news. Gotta say some nigga news. So in nigga news, Tiffany Haynyard, you know Tiffany Haynyard, the sister mayor. Y'all know Tiffany Haynyard, the ghetto mayor, the hood mayor. Did y'all see she got in a fight in the meeting, in the Congress meeting, or the city council meeting? Did y'all see that shit? So they wouldn't let her, there were some things that wouldn't let her get put back on the ballot to be voted on for mayor. They basically did some shady stuff to keep her off the ballot, but it was legal. And she know it was shady, and she trying to say it was illegal, but it wasn't illegal. It was shady, yeah, because they were holding voting times at different time, at the wrong time. They held the venue in a small building where only a few people could get in to vote at one time. So a lot of people got held out of the voting and shit. So they were doing some shady shit, but she deserved it. Like, yeah, Nino Brown Tiff. Nino Tiff. So she deserved it. They kept her off the ballot, right? So she was pissed. She was like, hell no, y'all can't do that. That's cheating, blah, 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 blah. She mad. So then they were in the council meeting. Everybody was coming up to the mic and saying what they felt about her. And so this one brother got up there and he felt gangster and bold. And he was like, he said, what did he call? He said, he got up on the mic. He said, and something about, we're gonna vote your bitch ass out of office. Something like that. He called her a bitch or some shit like that. Some shit. He said the word. He said what he shouldn't have. That nigga said the word. Brother called her the word. And then her boyfriend was in the back. And that nigga was like, what, nigga? Boyfriend said, what you say, nigga? And the hands went to them hands jumped off like that. Tiffany Henyard, she came down from the podium. She jumps in the fight. She's swinging and shit over there. She trying to hit over that shit like that, nigga. I'm like, the boyfriend was like, nigga, no you didn't, nigga. He just dotted. He started dotting that fool up. Like, homie, you can talk shit, but you better have the hands to back it up. I know that shit. If you don't have the hands to back up your mouth, you don't need to be talking shit. Let me just say that. A person should not hit you for words. Absolutely. But that's not the world we live in. If you run your mouth, you could absolutely get dotted in it. That's a real thing. And homeboy got up there and said, we about to vote your ass out of office, bitch. That nigga said, what you call her, nigga? This nigga leaped on that fool. Hey, he did what he was supposed to do. Called my girl a bitch. Nigga, what's wrong with you, fool? So that happened. If you haven't seen the video, please go watch the video. That is the hood. That's why it's a nigga. That's why it's in nigga news. It is completely niggar. You understand? N-I-G-G-A-R. It ain't E-R. It's niggar. G-A-R at the end. Goddamn, this nigga said, we about to put your ass out of office, bitch. Don't do that, man. You can't say. That's what he said. You gone. That's what he said. His exact words were, you gone, bitch. That's what he said. His exact quote, the exact quote was, you gone, bitch. That nigga said, huh? What? Shout out to the boyfriend. Hey, boyfriend was like, nigga, nah, we don't go down like that, buddy. So, hey, ghetto mayor, got to do the scrap. If you haven't seen it, it's quite entertaining. Moving along, it's nigga shit for real, but it's quite entertaining. So, Detroit rapper, she got kicked out of the lift because she was too big. Then she sued the company. Did y'all see it? Did y'all see that shit? That nigga saw her coming to the car. That nigga was like, hey, I don't think you can fit in this car. She like, what? I'm in Uber. I think you need to call an Uber Lyft, Uber XL. You need to call the XL. I'm in Lyft all the time. I never called a Lyft XL. I'm always in Lyft. I jumped in smaller cars than this. You full of shit, bitch. That nigga said, I jumped in smaller cars. Bitch, you are full of shit. You are full of shit with that. You ain't never jumped in no. If you jumped in a car is smaller than this, God damn it, that car is in the junkyard with 4 flats and the fucking muffler. The muffler is the muffler look like a goddamn pancake. The rap, what is homeboy? My posse's on Broadway. What he said? My muffler's dragging, my suspension's getting weak. My nigga, Sir Mix-a-Lot, that was her. So she said, nah, I'm suing. Did y'all see her? Did y'all see how big she was? Yo, Deotis, appreciate you, brother. She is a walking suspension check. For real. Ain't no way in hell. You ain't getting in my shit. Sorry. And she was trying to act as discrimination. So now they getting sued and the lawyer picked it up. A lawyer picked it up because apparently in that state, there's a law or weight is a protected class. Can somebody tell me how did weight become a protected class? That's something you choose to do. It's not some immutable aspect of yourself that you didn't have anything to do with. Who the fuck is forcing you to put down 8,000 hot dogs from Winchell's down your mouth? Or drink a fucking gallon of Fruitopia or fucking Kool-Aid? Nobody is forcing you to do that shit. I saw a nigga video. He was making some Kool-Aid the other day. This nigga had a 4-pound bag of sugar. He put 2 pounds of sugar in the Kool-Aid and said, nigga, it ain't right unless you go half the bag. What the fuck? He said, you gotta go 2 pounds of sugar. You gotta go 2 pounds. And the dude, he was trying to explain this to his homie. And his homie was like, the fuck you talking about? They got 2 pounds of sugar. He said, that's right. You gotta go half the bag. Or else nigga, nigga half the bag of sugar. So homegirl, whatever she was doing, she did that to herself. So is she wrong or is Lyft wrong? Because this is the thing now. Is Lyft wrong or is she wrong for not sewing her mouth shut after 8 Big Macs? Girl, after the 8th Big Mac, you should have took some. You should have went right down and sold that mouth right on up. Because this is ridiculous. Is Lyft wrong, y'all? Was the guy wrong? Because she's suing Lyft, right? She can't sue the guy. The guy has like $2. So she's suing Lyft. And Lyft let homeboy go. Because they saying it was discrimination, but it's not discrimination. It's not discrimination if what was going to happen is detrimental to your business. So you have the right to refuse service to anybody. Do you know that in the country you can refuse service to anybody you want if it's not discriminatory or if it doesn't harm your business, right? Or like if it's harming your business. Excuse me. So I can refuse if someone is harming your business. You can refuse service, or you know, if you just don't want to have somebody in there because like you have a policy, say you have a shirt policy and somebody walk in with no shirt on or no shoes, you can refuse business to that person because they didn't follow the policy, right? So he can have a weight limit policy because his car suspension may be messed up if he gets somebody in his. So she's like, they said she's like 500 pounds. So I forgot to tell y'all how big she was. She's like 500 pounds or 400. Or she's 450 or something like that, and she lost 200. Or she lost 100. Or did she lose 100? No, she lost 100. She lost 100 pounds. So she was 500 something. Now she's 400 and something. She lost 100 pounds. Which is still too goddamn big. But if you're going to get in my car and you're going to mess up my tires and my suspension, and like Sir Mix-a-Lot said, my motherless dragon, my suspension's getting weak. So if you're going to do that, then I can, if I'm him, I'm suing Lyft. If I'm him, I'm suing Lyft because you fired me because I made a decision based on my business. They're independent contractors. They don't work for Lyft. They're independent contractors. So I would have said, nah, homie, that's my business. This is my car. I don't rent this car from you, so this is my car, and I have the choice to say who's gonna be in my car or not. And if you weigh 450 something goddamn pounds, my car can't take that weight. And he should have had the right to say who he can service and who he couldn't. So homeboy has a case against Lyft for firing him. And apparently because weight is a protected class, some goddamn how, that she can do that, that they can do that in that state. So it's crazy. But we'll see if she wins or not. So moving along, in the last nigga news, Anthony Mackie is getting a whole bunch of backlash because he's playing Captain America. Captain America come out in 2 weeks, right? On the I think it's the 14th. Was it Valentine's Day? I think it comes out on Valentine's Day. So he was over in Europe and he was promoting the show, and he said that Captain America doesn't necessarily represent America. And so, the right-wing, Proud Boy, MAGA motherfuckers jumped on him, right? If you don't want to be an American, get the fuck out of America then. Blah, 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 blah. You're not American. It says it's in the name. Captain America is in the name. What do you mean Captain America is not really about America? Blah, 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 blah. So, you said, I will be in the audience? Okay, that's what's up. Everybody, y'all need to go support it because the Caucasian people are trying to shit on it and saying it's going to be nothing. And they calling him Captain African American. Captain African American. That's what they calling him. They're trying to shit on it because they act like the only person who's supposed to be Captain America is this Caucasian dude. What's his name? Damn, Rogers. I forgot. Damn, what's my nigga name? I forgot the nigga name. But Steve Rogers. So they think he's supposed to be the only dude that's able to be Captain America. This Caucasian dude. Like America can only be represented by this white dude. That's the only dude. Although America is multicultural, but the only person who can represent. No, but I'm talking now. Chris Evans plays him, but Captain America, his name, the dude who's Captain America, is Steve Rogers. And so the character of Steve Rogers is supposed to be this really morally upright person who, he walks the straight and narrow. He helps people. He believes in the right and good and blah, 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 to walk the right path. Now, Steve Rogers was created by the propaganda of America of that time. See, the morals or the values of Steve Rogers are the bullshit that the government was pumping into America of that time. Remember, Steve Rogers was created in the 40s. Captain America was created in the 40s. So all of this American exceptionalism shit that they was pushing out in the 40s, that's what he's imbued with. Which is why later on in the movies, they showed him going against the government because they showed how the government was full of shit. And that's when that was Civil War. In Civil War, they showed Captain America going against the government because they showed he was deluding himself with this American exceptionalism bullshit, right? But the Caucasian people really in America, they really believe this bullshit and that America should be represented by this American exceptionalism that was created, the propaganda that was created in the 40s. And that's what Captain America should be representing. Not the fact that it's 50 million motherfuckers who fought for America, that most of them didn't have no skin tone like that, or a lot of them didn't have skin tone that was Caucasian. But no, these people can't represent America. And they'll say in the same breath that Black Panther, you need to make another Black Panther because Marvel wasn't going to create another Black Panther because they was like, Chadwick Boseman is the true only Black Panther. We don't want to make another Black Panther. But no, Black Panther is a fictional character in a movie. And it was important, that character was important when it came out to melanated people. So people was like, no, create another Black Panther or whatever. And so now they're going to create another Black Panther. They're handing over the Black Panther title, or what they call the mantle. Now, you can do that for Black Panther, right? Which really should be, if anybody's going to be irreplaceable, it should be a king of Wakanda. It should be the irreplaceable one, not a goddamn soldier from America. You can replace that motherfucker with anybody. And he's only super because he took serum. What the fuck is great about this motherfucker if he don't take some super serum? So they're shitting all over this nigga Anthony Mackie right now because he said Captain America doesn't represent America. However, the only reason he was really saying that, though, was because he was in Europe and he knows Captain America is worldwide, is a worldwide brand. And so he knows that people, even if you're not in America, you still are able to connect with the character of Captain America, the ideals that he embodies. Hero, hero, heroism, morality, uprightness, doing the good, following the law, all that type of shit. That can be universal. That doesn't have to be, relegated only to America. So he said, he got up there and said that shit, and they got a wind of it. Somebody in the audience filmed it and put it on TV. Then it got to the Caucasian motherfuckers, and they've been trying to shit on him the whole damn time. So I say, let's reverse this shit, because Anthony Mackie's not even one of them woke cats. He not even one. He don't be out here spouting off all this DEI bullshit. He actually speaks against that shit. So he's actually one of the ones that's against it. I think he was just trying to promote the movie and making sure the movie did well in Europe and said, okay, well, Captain America is not only about America, but these dumbass, racist-ass Caucasian motherfuckers over here. No, Captain Black Woke African America, you're Falcon. Captain Falcon, Black Falcon. That's what they call him, Captain Black Falcon America. Like, he can't be a Captain America motherfucker because what? He was Falcon first? He was still an American soldier just like Steve Rogers was. So he can't, because he was Falcon, he can't be Captain America when Captain America is not even there. He said, fuck it. He don't want to be Captain America. But no, they're mad because the Captain America, this is little shit. If you've seen the movies, you know what I'm talking about. Captain America mantle was supposed to go to his friend, the Winter Soldier, the nigga with the vibranium arm. They wanted him to be Captain America, the other white guy, which was Steve Rogers' best friend. But this motherfucker had killed like 1,000 American people being a Russian agent. So it would be crazy to give him the Captain America mantle when he's already killed like 1,000 American soldiers, even if he was brainwashed as a Russian operative. But no, the black man who's been nothing but loyal to America his whole goddamn career, going over in other countries, saving American lives and shit, not killing no Americans, saving American lives. No, he can't be the goddamn Captain America because he a nigga. He's Captain African American. So fuck those motherfuckers. Them racist-ass nerd motherfuckers who act like you can change the Black Panther mantle, which is a king of Wakanda, which means you have to be in a bloodline. You can change that motherfucker. But we can't change Captain White-ass America, average motherfucking generic white man in America, who became a super soldier because he took some goddamn super serum. Not because of some shit that he was doing. Any works that he did on his own. He didn't get in the gym and lift and squat and work out and do none of that shit on his own. Like Steve Rogers did. Like my man did, Anthony Mackie did. Like Falcon did if you watch the show, when he took over the Captain America mantle, he worked out. He fought, he worked his ass off to be dope as fuck because he don't got no goddamn super serum. I'm a human. So I need to be better than that. I need to work my ass off to learn how to fight. So this is what I'm saying. These motherfuckers are full of shit. The motherfucker who works his ass off to be that type of person. Or no, it's the white man who's giving every goddamn thing and they want him still to be giving every goddamn thing. See, these motherfuckers are full of shit and think, oh, ain't no such thing as white privilege. Get the fuck out of here. Miss me with that bullshit. So moving along. Y'all see, I get passionate about my nerd shit. Get passionate about my nerd shit, goddammit. Don't fuck around with this bullshit. Even though I love him as Falcon, he's a great Falcon. I think he fights better than Captain America with those wings. He has the best fighting style in all of Marvel with those wings. That's the dopest nigga in Marvel. When you see him fight with those wings, that shit look better than anybody else fighting in all of Marvel, including Tony Stark and all of that. When he flying with those wings, when he pulls them in and flips and do spin, that nigga kills that shit. So, but no, he can't be Captain America though. Man, EAD. Straight up. So moving along, last thing I got. Police stop law lessons. So, this is crazy. This is a crazy story right here, y'all. Why am I doing this story? Because I'm going to tell you, if this was if this could be considered as brutality. So, a drunk man's penis freezes to the icy pavement during a bar fight arrest. Woo! I'll say it again. A drunk man's penis freezes to the icy pavement during a bar fight arrest, but he can see the funny side. Ain't no funny side. What funny side, y'all? Can somebody tell me what the funny side is of that one right there? Ain't no funny side. So, a drunk man's penis froze to the ground outside a bar in Canada while he was being restrained for fighting during a night out. But he wasn't lost. But he hasn't lost his sense of humor. Nigga, my sense of humor is gone. If my dick is frozen to the ground, my sense of humor is out of here. You see how jokey smurf I am all the time? Nope. No jokey smurf. So it says, Blake McPhee reportedly got drunk and started arguing with other bar goers at the East Village Pub and Eatery in Fort McMurray, Alberta on January 12th. As the dispute spilled out on the street and into the sub-zero temperatures, things got physical, and security guards attempted to restrain him. As he struggled against the security, his pants fell down, because he probably was sagging. His pants fell down, causing him to become fully exposed to the elements. See, this is why y'all need to stop sagging. I know mostly people here, y'all on the conscious stuff, y'all don't sag. But anybody, if you send this to one of them little saggy Fruitopian wearing little Generation Z niggas today. Actually, even Generation X. We said the Generation X sag like crazy too. So any one of them cats who sagging, you let them know. Stop that bullshit. But it says, causing him to become fully exposed to the elements. That's when his manhood stuck to the icy pavement. McPhee was seen on video fighting with numerous security guards while they waited for police to arrive. An eyewitness told TMZ that the rowdy bargoer kicked a security guard in the groin. Okay, he was getting crazy. Kicked the security guard in the groin just before he was pinned to the ground, where he was held for 20 minutes. To remove him from the ice, they forced him up and left some skin. Ah! Ah! Oh, ouch! Left some skin behind in the process. Oh, man. Hell no. No. That's a hell motherfucking no. It got, oh, Lord. Every guy in here knows what I'm feeling. Every dude knows exactly what the hell I'm feeling right now. Hell no. So this is where I did this. The reason I did the story is because it's something called the Eighth Amendment, called cruel and unusual punishment. So Eighth Amendment protects you from cruel and unusual punishment. So when you're being arrested, police officers are not allowed to hold you on an extremely hot concrete pavement or on a extremely cold pavement, like frozen. That's called excessive force. And you're protected by the Eighth Amendment against excessive force from police officers. So just know, if you ever gotten in some shit with a police officer and they tried to punish you by saying, well, I ain't doing nothing, I'm just holding them here, knowing that the ground is hot as shit. We saw a police stop like that where some police officers did this to this Caucasian lady. It was hot as shit. It was summertime. And they arrested her and they held her ass on the ground on the concrete, burning her ass up. She was, ah! They like, shut up, bitch. They was holding her hand. You saw steam coming up and shit. She was like, shut your ass up, bitch. But they can't do that. They can't hold you there against the pavement, cold or super hot or super cold, because it's excessive force. They can't do that. Again, Eighth Amendment violation. So people, this is why we teach you about learning your damn rights. Okay? Because police officers do that a lot. They do that and think, oh, I'm not going to get punished for this because I'm just holding this person here, knowing that the conditions that they're holding them under is torturing them. Like we saw a police officer this lady came to pick up her kids from school, and something had happened to where, because they have to go that roundabout. When you go pick up a kid from school, you in that parking lot, that car thing where you go around and you got to stop to pick up your kids and shit, and the kids get in the car and then each car starts moving on and shit. So she did that, and something had happened though. I forgot the exact what happened, but she didn't. I think they didn't recognize her or something like that, or something crazy had happened where it seemed like she wasn't the parent or something. So the police had came and they jacked her up, they smacked her, they held her, and then they took her to like this field, and they slammed her to the ground, and it was an ant hill, like a fire ant hill, in the grass. And they slammed her, and they was holding her down and trying to put her hands down to handcuff her and shit. She wasn't really fighting, but she was fighting because when they put her face in the goddamn ant and the fire ant shit. And so the fire ants was like, attack! And they was bitch, bitch, they was smacking that bitch. They was biting the shit out of her ass. She got bit like over 1,000 times. They showed the face. They showed her. She was bit she was fucked up. And the dude held her there, heard her screaming, saw the ants, everything. Didn't do a goddamn thing. So again, you can't let police officers do that to you. That's an 8th Amendment violation, cruel and unusual punishment. Once they have you in custody, police officers are liable for your well-being. This is crazy. Before police officers place you in custody, they're not responsible for your life. Did you know that? They have no lawful obligation to protect your life. Even though it says protect and serve on the side of the police car, legally, a police officer is not obligated to protect you. They can watch you get shot in the middle of the street and not do nothing, and nothing happened. Because they're lawfully, the Supreme Court has ruled on it twice. And so they don't have any obligation. However, after they take you into custody, then they are liable. So after they place you in handcuffs or detain, what does that mean by custody? After they detain you, even detainment is you being in custody at that point. So after that's why a lot of them, they don't hold off when you say, am I being detained? Well, I'm asking you questions. They'll go move around saying that you're detained because they know once they say you're detained, now they're responsible for you. So they'll jump around it and move around it and maneuver and speak around it and never say you're detained, because then when it comes up, you say, well, I never said he was detained. I never said that. Well, he assumed he was detained. I was just talking to him. It was a consensual conversation, Your Honor. I never told him he was detained. He never asked me. I never told him he wasn't really detained. He could have left at any point in time. That's why you should always ask when the police, am I being detained? And if you are detained, you should always keep asking, am I free to go? Am I free to go? Because at some point in time, the police officer was finished with the investigation. And they just want to keep drilling you for information at that point. And you don't know that you're free to go, but you're staying there because you're scared to ask and say any goddamn thing. So always ask, am I being detained? And am I free to go? And if you are violated, if you are injured while you are being detained or in custody, you can sue. That is an 8th Amendment violation. They are responsible. So again, you only learn this, boom, by learning this goddamn law. You see how well I'm talking about the law right now? You see how it just flows like that? You can do this too. Everybody in Know Your Rights Foundation, or most of them, they talk like this. Now, you may not talk like me. I've been studying law for 30 damn years. But after a few months, you will be spouting stuff like this. That cleanly. So, boom, Get over here and get your stuff. Know Your Rights manual. This is everything you need to know about police stops or traffic stops and police stops, or police stops on foot. And then right here, this is the public official bonds book, how you go get their insurance when they violate your constitutional rights. It's time, everybody. 2025, it's time for you to get on a new thing. Trump is in office. He's about to start mashing on melanated people, thinking he's doing the right thing, but you're going to get caught up in the sweep if you don't know your rights. You're going to get caught up. And so, again, boom, this is what you get. You get all of this for free. Giving this to you for free because I need you to learn the law. I need a 1 million Johnny Cochran army. I'm going to give you all this for free. And because, again, where's the other one? Again, because I ran out of qualified immunity cards, and I wasn't able to mail last week. I'm going to give you, extend the deal of the 5 flashcards till Monday. Maybe Tuesday. I'm hoping I get to the post office on Monday. I have a lot of shit I'm doing. So you can try for Tuesday and you still may get the deal. All right. So, but most likely Monday this is going out and you will get the 5 decks of flashcards with all of this. If you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy. You have to order the hard copy, not the digital copy. I appreciate you ordering the digital copy, but the hard copy is going to get you the deal. Again, we need to army up around here. There's so many households who have that information. Just think about where we're going to be in the next 3 to 5 years when that information really starts flooding the communities. Thousands of households have this information. I've sold this to thousands of people at this point. So the information is out there. You can't put the cat back in the bag. So at some point in time, this information will be mastered by our community. Will you be at the beginning of it, in the middle, or are you going to wait and get your ass beat 1,000 times before you say, oh, goddamn, what was that nigga name? Real niggas? Was it real nigga, huh? That real nigga, he was saying that he sells some shit that can get your police stop you from getting whooping your ass. Where that nigga at? I need to holler at that. Where the real nigga at? Well, the real nigga has told you 1,000 times, get your stuff. So boom, again, get your stuff, get over here, and I will give you this for free. This is not free. You got to pay the hard copy. Everything else is for free. But if you want, also, please go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org if you want to learn the law for free. We will teach you the law for free right here, knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Just have to sign up. Just have to promise that you will take that information and go out and teach everybody else, because that's how we're going to get to that 1 million Johnny Cochran army. And then boom, if you need any cupcake exemption cards, crack scene exemption cards, we have them over here. This is the religious exemption right here. If you have a religious exemption against the fetal Charmin that's used in the crack scenes, then boom, you will use this. And if they force you to get it at your job, then this tells the job that they're liable for every second that it's in your bloodstream, and they have to pay you. They're lawfully liable for that. So boom, you can get one of these or both of these and have it on lock for your job. You can only get these at knowyourrightsfoundation.org. I don't sell them on my website, but all the other stuff, you can go to realnagas.com, get the Great Book of Melanin Research. I will give you the deal over there. Or if you just want to support the Know Your Rights Foundation, you can go there and buy any one of those products individually. All right. And also, lastly, make sure you support the homie Timmy Tight Top right here with the weed juice on the weed juice side of the game. Right here. Remember, he had some devastation going on in his family with the fires up in Altadena. So make sure you help the homie out right here with the weed juice. That's 323-776-2587. Again, 323-776-2587. Tell him you saw it on Real Nagas, and the promo code is 5 off juice, and he will hook you up. All right, y'all, that's it for me. My salmon roll awaits. My baked salmon roll awaits, and I can't wait to get to it. So, adios, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all holding me from my goddamn food. I ain't ate all goddamn day. I'm out of here. Thank everybody for showing up. Everybody hitting the Cash App. Thank all the moderators for holding it down in there, keeping all the laptop gangsters in check. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all. If you come to Police Stop Law class, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I will see y'all next week. Peace.